roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I pick Carson Wentz. I pick Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from?
I was in football just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team, like your community bankers at First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
When property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation, ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Ziska, look at that hole open up. Oh, Ziska's going to cut free. He's over the 30. That's the puck. Here comes free. He fires. Same play. Conklin with the slam on Chandler.
A rivalry that seems about as old as time in the East versus West showdowns of North Dakota high school football. It's the Packers from West Fargo, the Magi from MINOT High. Tonight they match up for the 23rd time all time, and we are live for it here, the home of the Packers at Essentia Health Packers Stadium in West Fargo, North Dakota. Welcome in to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations in Minot and Bismarck. It's a 15-minute drive-through oil change. You can't beat it at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. It's quick, it's convenient, it's fast, it's friendly. I'm telling you, they do a fantastic job at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. It's the Packers sitting at 1-3, the Magi at 1-2. MINOT High's ranked number 5 in the state of North Dakota. And tonight, these two teams collide here on a beautiful Friday night for North Dakota high school football. I'm Nick Holberg, tonight joined by my good friend, Mr. Bryce Gutnick, on the call here tonight. Bryce, what is it about this rivalry? I mean, those state championships that you saw on the banner just a moment ago, a handful of those, 3 to be exact, were against MINOT High. It's an East versus West rivalry that just seems to really have a little extra flair. And out of all the East Region teams that the Magi have ever played, West Fargo is the team that they've played the most on this side of the state. What is it about this rivalry that makes it so special?
Just the significance of the games that they played in. For a while there, they were playing in the state title there a few times. You gave me a friendly reminder about 02 right when I walked in today. Asked me if I remembered Tyler Roll in 2002, and it did come to my mind when I saw the banner, but just some talent on the West Fargo side all those years coming up as when we were graduating and in high school, and the rivalry's great. Just been in some big games, and it's just a lot of fun.
I know that therapy's a part of life, and you have to go through some of those things. However, all jokes aside, when you talk about the matchup that was in 2002 and then again in 2003, of course, the Magi playing in that state title game, Tyler Roll and West Fargo ended up with a victory in that contest, 51-14. You were on the wrong end of that. What was it about the rivalry back then, and what did you think of West Fargo when you knew that you had to play them in the Dakota Bowl in the state title game back in the day?
Obviously, we knew they were a really good team. They proved it all year. I had some talks with you pregame off air about kind of the lack of film we had and knowledge back then on getting acquainted with these teams and what the schemes they were running and all that stuff. We knew Tyler Roll was a good player, and then we get on the turf and first few plays in, and you just realized how special he was. But, you know, the 02 team, we started 1-3 that year, and we ended up in the Dakota Bowl. Pretty good story for us. Just ran into a better squad that day in the West Fargo Packers.
Well, I was there. It was a heartbreaker for me as well. I was decked out in maroon and gold. However, MINOT High since then has fared pretty well against West Fargo. And keep in mind, these are two completely different teams. All these years later, just about 20 or a little bit more than 20 to be exact, 22 years later here in 2024. And looking at where these teams stand right now in the state of North Dakota, time to take a look at our media poll brought to you by ServPro. Bismarck's at number 1 in AAA. Davies bumps up to number 2 after they downed the Magi on their home turf at Dwayne Carlson Stadium just a week ago. Cheyenne drops to 3 after Bismarck High beat them at the MDU Resources Community Bowl. Mandan hangs around in number 4, and then MINOT High drops to number 5. Magi are 1-2, a team that, in my mind, I don't know if number 5 was really the worthy spot for the Magi. They lost by a touchdown to Davies and lost by a touchdown to Cheyenne. This is a good MINOT High team that has maybe a little bit of a record that could be a bit deceiving when you look at that 1-2 mark. Is that a fair statement to your mind, or would you argue that the other way?
I honestly, I think the 1 through 5 is set up pretty well there. MINOT High playing all these teams on the east side here have been very competitive. I know Davies dominated a lot of that football game last week, but you have the ball those last couple minutes, they get that big stop, have a chance to win, and they were right there with a lob to the end zone to tie the ball game, Nick.
Let's go back to last week and that matchup between Minot High and Fargo Davies. It was one that certainly was interesting, I guess you could say. You know, you look at the way that Davies ran the football in that contest with the three-back set, if you will, in the backfield. And boy, that caused Minot High some trouble last week. We're going to see a bit different of a formation here today for Jay Gibson's offense in the Packers. But Minot High, really, they did what they could last week. Davies is going to be a tough out for anybody moving forward, however.
Yeah, that full house set, that double tight, it's really, it's tough to prepare for. It's hard to defend. I know there may be a lot of people sitting at home just being like, well, team that doesn't throw the football a lot, why can't you stop the run and stuff? But they get off the ball. They won the line of scrimmage. They dominated the football game from the start, Nick.
Yeah, they certainly did. Look for them to be tough down the stretch. What does Minot High have to do to rebound this week in week number 5 action?
Yeah, just get back to that defensive line dominating the football game. They've been off to some slower starts in these last few games. Try and get some offense going right away, establishing that run, opening things up with Burke to spread the football to the likes of Kraft on the outside.
Well, West Fargo's a team, again, that comes in at 1-3. They're 0-2 on their home turf, 1-1 on the road. It's a team that has gone for a total of 773 yards for. They've given up 1,158 against. This is a tough out tonight for the Packers as well against a stout Minot High team.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you're West Fargo tonight, you're on your home turf. Run defense going to be huge in this ball game. You got to feed off that home field advantage. Probably going to load up that box, really try and contain Broderick to start this one out.
Should be a fun one tonight here in West Fargo. Hate to bring up those bad memories, but they were good for the others on the other side. There's no doubt about that. Tonight, more memories are made at 3A football, this time in the regular season. 1-2 Minot at 1-3. West Fargo, more of the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show to come when we come back. The Essentia Health Packers Stadium here in West Fargo, North Dakota.
Property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by future. Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Something about the turf. Beautiful facility here in West Fargo. Powerhouse program from year after year. It's the Packers at 1-3 taking on the Magi at 1-2. Welcome back in to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations in Minot and Bismarck. Timely service that won't slow you down. No appointment needed, Bryce. You just drive right up to the line. You stay in your car for the drive-through oil change. You can't beat it at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Find them online, VIOC.com. Nick Holberg, Bryce Gutnick on the call for this week's action, week number 5 action. West Fargo again at 1-3, Minot at 1-2. Looking at who the Packers have played coming into the matchup with number 5 Minot High here tonight. They open the season with a pair of losses to West Region teams. Legacy and Bismarck High beat them. They scored a combined 12 points against those West Region foes in Legacy and Bismarck High School. Legacy beat them 28-6. Bismarck High beat them 30-6. Then they went out to Williston and smacked the Coyotes 40-18 for their first win of the year. Then they played Century last week, and in a close seesaw struggle, they lost 22-14. It's a West Fargo team that comes in to their home field here tonight looking for their first win on their home turf. For the Magi, they played West Fargo Cheyenne in the opener 24-17. They lost on the last drive of the ball game. Then they went back to the east side of the state and played Shanley. They knocked Shanley and the mouth guard right out of the Deacons. 41-7 was the score there before returning home to fall to Davies last week, 17-10. Bryce, when you look at this matchup here tonight, and we know that these East versus West showdowns really don't matter for anything. However, wins early in the year against these East and West region opponents, depending on what side of the state you're on, really do help you gain confidence. They help you with many things. What are some of those things that you're looking for here tonight and out of a win in a matchup in week number 5 play?
As we talk to the coaches with these early season meetings between the East and the West squads, they'll tell you they're looking at certain things. They're looking to get better. Wins and losses are, I don't want to say they're not important to the coach. I mean, you're out there, you're trying to win the football game. They're trying to get better and better each week, looking at certain, whether it's play calling or different sets and stuff, and really getting yourself set up for that West or East region schedule that you play coming up starting next week.
A lot of pride on the line when it's East versus West as well. There's no doubt about that. You see Minot High on the field here getting set and ready for the showdown in the pregame warm-up. Well, we've got some time. Let's take a look at the standings inside of North Dakota for 3A football. Standings look just like this in the West and in the East. There's only been one conference game. Mandan took down Williston. So Mandan's the number 1 team inside of the West region. They're ranked number 4. Minot's ranked number 5. Legacy, Century, Bismarck sitting 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bismarck, the number 1 ranked team in the state. Keep in mind where these teams fall into line in the graphic really doesn't have much of a factor of where they're ranked or how they're set up. It's just the way that it was on the website. Same with the East region with Davies, Cheyenne, Shanley, West Fargo, and Fargo North. North at 0-4, West Fargo at 1-3, Shanley's at 1-3. Cheyenne at 3-1. Davies is unbeaten. The only other unbeaten in the state is Bismarck High School at 3-0. There's your conference standings for the EDC and the WDA. They're delivered tonight by the UPS store. The UPS store located on South Broadway in the Magic City for all your packing and shipping needs. They're open Monday through Saturday. It's the UPS store in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Well, we've got more action on the PSP network tonight, by the way. We'll take a quick moment to tell you that number 3, Cheyenne, is at Century here tonight. They're receiving votes. The Patriots are. That's a 6 o'clock pregame. It's about 11 minutes away. Scott Woodmansey, Chuck Claremont have the call of that one. You want to be entertained by two guys that know the sport, that have been at it for a long time, my friend. My goodness, Woody and Chuck do a fantastic job. Speaking of legends down to that Bismarck market, Todd Domrey has the call tonight. Napoleon Gackle Streeter is at Kidder County. 6:30 pregame show here tonight. So you get a full flavor tonight. You've got two AAA games, and then we go 9-man style here tonight. Those are the games that you could find in Friday Night Football here on the PSP Network. You're locked into Minot High at West Fargo. The Packers here for the 23rd time all time on the PSP Network. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline locations in Minot and Bismarck. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Bryce, well, we've got a moment before the game ahead of tonight's opening kickoff of the starting introductions. Let's take a look now at our keys to the game. Keys to the game are brought to you by our good friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air, no other choice to seal your heating and air games in Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years of your factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. It's Northern Plains. West Fargo's got to make some big plays tonight, in my mind. And for the Magi, they just need to be better out of the gate. That resiliency that we've seen for the Magi in the first 3 weeks of football. First quarter against Shanley, even though they won 41-7, they were shut out in that first quarter. They got to be better all the way through the night if they want a shot at it here tonight. And for West Fargo, again, making those big plays. If you want to elaborate just a bit further on tonight's keys to the game.
Yeah, we'll start on the Magi side. Just a point of emphasis, Coach Hendershot, to see them off to a better start. Some penalties have killed them in their drives, have negated some touchdowns in these previous contests. Trying to establish that run early, get some points on the board, and off to a fast start. On the other side, West Fargo, you're going to have to take some home run shots, and you're going to have to hit them. Capitalize. This Minot defense is very good. It's very stout, only giving up roughly about 16 points a game on the year. They're going to have to take a number of home run shots, and like I said, they better hit them and capitalize.
Well, Minot High is going to take some home run shots of their own. We know that with the way that Kellen Burke is connected with Caden Kraft on the year for 4 touchdowns. Kellen Burke coming into the showdown tonight. The quarterback for Minot High School has gone 31 of 51 for 391 yards on the year with 4 touchdowns. He's only been picked off 3 times through the first 3 games of the year. Burke has been good from that quarterback role. Tonight he goes head-to-head with the starting quarterback from West Fargo, and that's Mason Miller, the 6'1", 195-pound senior, has gone 27 for 59 for 562 yards, 5 touchdowns through the air for Miller on the year. There's your quarterback matchup here tonight. Minot High really has the ability for some of those big explosive plays. They just need to make them early on here tonight to gain that momentum that Chauncey Hendershot talks about so often. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. The numbers of this matchup brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. Whether you're in the market for new or used, you can browse their massive inventory online. DriveRyan.com. West Fargo at 1-3, Minot at 1-2. Neither team playing in the conference just yet. West Fargo's not ranked. Minot's ranked number 5. No standings to report because the East and West showdowns haven't started for either of these teams. That happens next week. 66 points for, 98 against for the Pack. 68 for, 48 against for the Magi, as Bryce alluded to. X factors tonight on the home field. Gotta know that there's going to be some extra energy there. I'd have to think for the Packers. For Minot High, talking about those big plays, they also need to score inside the red zone, looking to see if they can capitalize on those big opportunities today.
Yeah, when you're down in the red zone, if you're the Magi, having that run established, opening up the play action. I like to see Burke maybe try and get Bedell involved some more tonight at that tight end position. And we talked about it a little bit already with the home field. The crowd's ready. They're filing in here. West Fargo's desperate for a W tonight, and we're going to have a good one here, Nick.
All time, Minot High and West Fargo again playing for the 23rd time ever. West Fargo's got the advantage at 12 wins and 10 defeats on the season. Should be a fun one here tonight. Thank you. The hospitality here is unlike anything else, Bryce. How do you like that? We just got delivered. The green screen fell down due to the wind here tonight, but how do you like that?
Tootsie Bob,
Tootsie Roll. I love it.
Nice.
Showtime when we come back. We'll meet our starting lineups. We'll have our opening kickoff, and of course, we'll salute our country, the United States of America. It's the Packers and the Magi in Week 5 action in AAA football. Celebrate with a little Tootsie Pop to end our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. When we come back, it's Showtime from West Fargo for 3A high school football on the PSP Network.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Hi, Carson.
What's up, guys?
What you doing?
Just helping out with the local food drive, looking for some more donations. What are you guys up to?
We're helping too. Look what we collected.
Well done, that's the spirit.
That's us revealing character.
You guys are characters, all right.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Giving back to the community is one of the guiding principles at First Western Bank.
First Western, you can bank on us.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. We always want to take a moment to honor our great country, the United States of America, and all those military men and women that are watching abroad here tonight. We salute you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for doing what you do. Job well done from the West Fargo Pet Man.
This time, we're going to announce.
When we come back, we'll have our starting lineups, and then we'll get set for the opening kickoff tonight. West Fargo, Minot High School, next on the PSP Network.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh? Sport Clips. The pros in men's hair.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in MINOT and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Assisted by Houston Bisto, Mike Best, Nate Newton, Adam Plachewski.
Well, Matt Solkup finishes up the starting introductions for both teams. It's officially showtime here from West Fargo, North Dakota. The Packers at 1-3, the Magi at 1-2, colliding for the 23rd time ever. Here tonight, Nick Holberg, Bryce Gutnick on the call. Put a cap on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here this evening. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. 15-minute drive-through oil change with no appointment needed. Find them online, VIOC.com. Current conditions here in West Fargo, 74 degrees. Slight wind here tonight. You can see it howling just a bit over on the far side of the football field, but certainly not a bad night by any means for high school football here tonight as we get set and ready for the opening kickoff. Bryce, this is a showdown here tonight where Minot High and West Fargo come together. Both in need of a big win here tonight. That wind is howling just a bit. Shouldn't be a factor, though, tonight, should it?
I don't think so, Nick. I'm down here in the stands operating the camera here. It's not blowing as hard as it looks maybe when you're looking at those flags over there.
Double duty for Bryce tonight for just a few moments. Appreciate your effort here tonight, my friend. Appreciate all those sponsors that bring you North Dakota high school football on the PSP network. And as always, we appreciate you fans for joining us for high school football here tonight. West Fargo's in green. Of course, Minot High is in white tonight. It's time to get it on from West Fargo. We are officially underway as the opening kickoff rolls down into Minot High territory. Blake Anderson from inside his own 10. Anderson trying to shank and bank, got up to about the 15 before he's hauled up. And Minot High comes out on the offense for the first time. Gassetti had the stop for West Fargo. And the Magi will start back in their own territory. Well, Kellenberg comes out for the Magi, the starting quarterback for the Magicians, the 5'10", 175-pound senior. He's rushed the ball 30 times for 143 yards. He's been good through the air for 391 air yards on the season. He comes up and sets Minot High up with a spread offense. Kraft way over on the left side. Wide receiver Prestwich on the right. From the right hash at the 15-yard line. First play of the ball game, 5 seconds in for Minot High School. Burke hands off Broderick, the big man, over to the left side. Broderick cuts free, first down, then some. UND commits off to the races, up to the 40. And Griffin Broderick wheeling and dealing, and Broderick showing some muscle there, Bryce.
What a great run by Broderick. West Fargo had a number of chances to bring him down as Minot goes to the hurry-up right to the line of scrimmage.
Minot High wheeling and dealing here. You see Broderick with another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. DriveRyan.com. Browser massive inventory online. Broderick this time to the right side. Cutting up over the 45, up to just about the 47. Griffin Broderick gained of nearly 7 on the play. And MINOT High marching down the field, courtesy of the University of North Dakota commit Griffin Broderick. He's been the real deal. That's why Bubba Schweigert recruited him to play at the University of North Dakota. Number 10, Fighting Hawks, climbing up the ladder in NCAA football. There's Broderick near the first down marker, brings up a 2nd down and 1. Gassetti made the stop on the play. The Magi sit with a 3rd down and short. Tonight's game on the PSP Network is also brought to you by our good friends at Minot State University. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. More than 96% of recent college grads are either employed or continuing their education at Minot State University. While you see the grandstand shaking here, the West Fargo fans come to volume, but Minot High picks up the 1st down.
Got a quarterback sneak there for Minot.
Something Minot High doesn't do very often, Nick, this hurry up, getting up to the line of scrimmage, going a little up-tempo, maybe trying to, we talked about it a lot of pregame, getting off to a hot start, establishing the run early in this one.
Minot High over midfield, 48-yard line. Burke hands it off. Broderick, another gain on the play, and Broderick barrels his way forward. Griffin Broderick on the season. We knew he was going to be one of the key targets for Minot High in the backfield. Coming into the ball game, 58 touches for 385 yards. 2 touchdowns. They're not afraid to go to the air from time to time to Griffin Broderick. Either in this formation that they set up here with 2 wide receivers on the right side. Kraft is one of them. He's been the top target for the Magi on the year. 4 touchdowns on the year for the senior. From the gun. Then the 45-yard line. Pitch to Broderick. Left side. Broderick bulldozing forward. He's going to get up over the 40-yard line. And Griffin Broderick continuing to wheel a deal for Minot High School.
Heavy dose of Broderick this drive. See if it maybe setting up a play action, maybe have Burke take a shot in one of these short yardage situations.
Dual receivers on the left from the left hash, 40-yard line, 3rd down and 1 for the Magi. Burke on the keeper. Hole opens up right up the middle. He's got another 1st down. Minot High's way into West Fargo territory. Ball's going to be up over the 30-yard line as the Magi are on the move to start things off here tonight in West Fargo.
A couple 3rd downs on this drive already converted. Once again, they're not going away from the up-tempo here, Nick, sticking with it.
2 wide receivers on the right this time from the 30-yard line. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 for the number 5 ranked team of the state, Minot High School. They hand off Broderick. Goes up the middle, and Broderick's going to be gobbled up on the play near the line. Big number 69 comes in and makes the play. Lucas Grove. Listen to this, Bryce. They go big on the front line here for West Fargo. Tiedemann, 6'1", 190. Sam Olson, 6'4", 255. Carter Downer, 6'4", 220. And Lucas Grove, 6'3", 275. Size is not an issue for West Fargo.
Yeah, a lot of size up front. See if they can get some push here, try and get this defense off the field, try and force a 3rd and long here.
From the gun again. Burke works here with Broderick right to his left. Wide receivers on each side. Burke on the keeper. Scampering to his left. Burke cuts back to the right. He's inside the Serpro red zone. And Kellen Burke on his horse for another Minot High School 1st down.
For Burke, he keeps it.
Nice little fake there for Broderick. Drew the defense up. He slips to the outside. Another 1st down on his drive for Minot High.
Inside the 15.
Magi work inside the Serpro red zone. Serpro 24/7 emergency service. Trained technicians in advanced technology at Serpro. They fake the handoff to Kraft. Goes back to Broderick. He's inside the 10 as Broderick tumbles forward.
To the left to Broderick again.
And Griffin Broderick's on the move for Minot High School as Minot High with this hurry-up offense certainly pressuring again here. Burke works from under center this time. Burke on the keeper. Bulldozes forward. Is he into the end zone? Touchdown, Minot High School.
Burke keeps it up the middle.
That's something the quarterback will see when he gets up that line of scrimmage. If he sees a gap and he thinks he can take a few yards there, actually scores from 7 yards out on that one. Good call by Burke, keeping it and sneaking it.
Burke is into the end zone for the touchdown. MINOT High will come on to kick the point after attempt coming here. We do apologize for the tech issue.
Lineup's kick number 3, Kellen
Burke has been good on the season. He had this role as the kicker for MINOT High, and of course, he was the hero last year in the Dakota Bowl with the walk-off game winner against Shanley in the epic showdown at the Fargo Dome. Hold was good, so was the kick. 7-0, MINOT High School on top.
Kick is good.
Magi and Kellenberg lead 7-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Kellenberg for the first time this year on the ground for MINOT High. Finds the end zone. MINOT High leads by a score of 7-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Nick Holbert, Bryce Gutnick on the call tonight from West Fargo. We appreciate you for joining us here on the PSP Network, and we also appreciate our good friends at Planet Pizza. They bring you tonight's ball game. Planet Pizza, the area's largest laser tag playground. Find them in the Magic City for team parties, birthday parties, or if you just want to challenge Bryce and I some night to a good game of laser tag, we'll be there. Planet Pizza with the lunch buffet as well. Weekdays 11 to 2. Kick back into West Fargo territory. It's going to be fielded here up over the 20-yard line on his horse, moving up over the 40, 50, 45, 40. Finally wrangled out of bounds, and the run back for Ian Scary as West Fargo in great position with their first offensive possession coming of the ball game.
Talk about what the doctor needed. Excuse me, Dick. Sorry, just what they needed on that play. Big return to set them up in the opponent's territory, try and tie this ball game up early.
Ian Scary with a big run back for West Fargo has them at the MINOT High 41-yard line, and the offense for the Pack comes out for the first time in the ball game. They've rushed for 103 yards per average per game. They've tossed for 90, average 193 per game. They need more plays like that. That was your key to the game tonight, Bryce. Big plays. Here's another one coming across the middle, taking a shot. Oh, it was up and incomplete. The opportunity was there, but the pass was incomplete as it was tossed out to Valdez, the flanker. Yeah, the coverage was there in the secondary from Kraft and Prestwich and company from MINOT High School.
I love the play call. You coming off that big return. Hey, take a shot. Had a step on him, Valdez. He delivered a good ball. We talked about it in the pregame, something they're going to have to hit. They're going to have to hit some of those shot plays.
Up to the line again, under the direction of Mason Miller, the senior quarterback. 29 for 105 yards on the ground, 27 for 59 through the air. He almost completed that last play. MINOT High may have jumped on the line. Laundry on the field.
Nice little hard count there by Miller, getting the encroachment on the defense. 5 free ones. If you're the quarterback, you like to you tell the refs, hey, maybe can we let that play go so I could maybe take a long shot down the field? And that's what you probably joke about with the ref on that one.
Miller's got it here, falls back to pass, takes a shot downfield, trying to connect to the corner with Scholand. And Jake Scholand just a bit overthrown on the play, but West Fargo coming out with couple opportunities on the attack here. Like you mentioned, Bryce, got to like to see the aggressive play calling from West Fargo early in the ballgame.
Yeah, I think we might have some laundry on the field on this. I didn't catch what it may be, but.
Here's the call coming here from the white hat.
Illegal procedure, offense, 5-yard penalty.
Legal procedure on the offense, 5-yard penalty. Marches him back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up a second down and 10. Essentia Health Packer Stadium here in West Fargo, North Dakota. The location for tonight's showdown between the Packers and the Magi. This is a beautiful venue as you walk in. A lot of tradition inside of West Fargo Packer football. Last state title came back in 2017, however, looking to get back to the promised land, sitting at 1-3 inside of the 24 campaign. Rolling out Miller, right side, tried to fire it forward. He had hot pursuit there. Minot High brought the heat. Credit Adam Rosick coming up with the stop for Minot High School.
Good pressure by the D-line there. You have Jolliffe coming up on a showing blitz there, making Miller get rid of that ball, get it out early, setting them up in a 3rd and long, a situation the Packers cannot be in all night.
6:50 ticks down, first quarter. PNC National Bank scoreboard reads 7-0 Minot High. If you're just joining us, Magi had Kellen Burke get in on the ground on the opening drive of the ball game after Broderick and company march Minot High down the field. That pass is blocked. Oh, it's picked off. No, it's not. Ends up on the ground. And Minot High School almost had an INT. It was bumbled just a bit. Landon Bedell had his hands on it. And the defensive coverage was there on the offensive side of the ball. However, Bryce, as West Fargo may have gotten away with one, it brings up a 4th down situation down for the Packers.
Defensive line being dominant here in this first quarter. You're always taught you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up. Maybe get your hand on that ball, create a turnover. Minot High almost had one there.
Brings up a 4th down at 10. In 4-down territory here for the Packers. 3 wide receivers on the right side. They toss it out. Scarry in hot pursuit. Hello there with a big play for Minot High. And crashing in with the stop was number 16, Anthony Alexander.
He's tackled for a loss by number 16.
Another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
About the 50-yard
Alexander was on his horse. He ended up making the play, a loss on the play at that. Minot High gets the ball back midfield here at the 48-yard line on their own side of the field with a fresh set of downs and 6:39 to tick down here in the first quarter of football.
The early gamble by the Packers there on the 4th and 10 just didn't work out. Great play by number 16. Was it Anderson, Nick?
Anthony Alexander.
Alexander, I'm sorry, excuse me. Great play on the corner, holding the edge there and turning the ball back over to the Magi offense.
Minot High with the shift formation. They've got Broderick in the backfield. Kraft set up here on our right side. They pitch Broderick. He goes left side, up the far sideline. Broderick, big gain again. Just about 8 or 9 on the play. Let's see where they mark the football. But it's Griffin Broderick that's been running hard here tonight for the Magi. A steady dose of the UND commit.
Yards on 1st down have been great here to start this game for Minot. Off to a hot start like we said they needed to do.
Hand off again, Broderick. This time he comes to the right side. 1st down, then some. Broderick bulldozing his way forward. First one there to make the stop was number 22. That's Beckett Fowl, and he took the worst of that hit as Griffin Broderick has a fresh set of downs for Minot High School. Tonight's game on the PSP Network is brought to you by our friend Mason Kramer. Mason Kramer Photography. Game action shots or senior portraits. Find him online, MasonKramerPhotography.com. Handoff, Broderick up over the 35, and Griffin Broderick certainly has the mojo working tonight for Minot High.
He's tackled by number 87.
Been great to start. You got to believe that Minot is really, that defense coming up here, they're going to have to take go with play action, maybe take a shot down the field.
Brings up a 2nd down and 6. Broderick, left side. Broderick has a lead block. He's going to cut free up over the 30 near the 25. And Broderick has another fresh set of downs for Minot High and another 1st down for Minot High School.
First down.
A lot of times that offensive line doesn't get the credit needed. Lincoln Brooks, Rosick, Neff, Huber, the big boys for Minot High on the front unit, certainly doing their job here tonight for Minot High, helping with the run game of the Magi. And it moves the ball up to the 27-yard line, approaching the Serve Pro red zone for the 2nd time of the ball game. 2 wide receivers on the right. This time they hand off Blake Anderson. Anderson trying to high step a tackle, but the tackle was made, and coming in to make that play was number 86.
Blake Anderson. He's tackled by number 86, Matt Cummings.
Matt Cummings, we don't have him on our roster. We do apologize. Matt Cummings making the play.
Great play, setting the edge there. It looked like Anderson might have had some daylight, the ability to break off a big one there, but only held him to a couple yards on that one.
Well, we talk about Blake Anderson, 13th carry of the year. He's gone for 102 yards, making 103 now as he had a 1-yard gain on the play. They toss to him here. He goes to his left side. Now he's got some room. Anderson cutting free, spin move. He's up near the first down marker. And Blake Anderson.
Blake Anderson to the left. He's taken down by number
gives
one.
Gives High another fresh set of downs.
After picking up a MINOT first down.
Talked about Blake Anderson being the 1-2 punch with Broderick in the backfield. And Anderson has been somebody that we've talked about quite a bit here on the season in the 3 games that MINOT High has played in. It's been good on both sides of the ball. Here's Burke rolling out. Finds Bledsoe. Corner of the end zone. Pylon. Touchdown, Magi.
Pass is complete to number 45, Noah Bledsoe.
We might have a hold on the outside, Nick, on one of the Magi receivers. I believe this one might be coming back.
Hey, we gotta move, Green.
We'll get the key. We'll get the call on the field.
Block in the back. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first time.
Yeah, good eye, Bryce. Block in the back. 10 yards on the Magi. Brings up a replayed first down. Back to Blake Anderson. You can't replicate or replace a guy like Ruziska in the backfield who was lights out for MINOT High School. However, you could certainly work those guys in, and Anderson's one of those guys that's going to get plenty of touches, it seems, here on this campaign. Handoff, Broderick up to the 20, and Broderick's going to be hauled up on the play, and the defense comes up with a big stop there for West Fargo, making the play, and the tackle was Hankett Seymour.
Second time you've seen that motion, showing that jet sweep and just going to Broderick up the middle, wondering if they're trying to set something up for later where they give it off on that jet sweep, trying to hit a home run play.
See some smoke out there in the grandstand. Looks like the grill is in full effect here tonight.
It smells really good down here, Nick.
Yeah, it smells good up here, my friend. Second down at 14. 3:10 ticks down here in the first quarter. MINOT High leading 7-0. Keeper for Burke. Cutting inside the 15, and Burke is going to pick up yards on the play. Not enough for a first down, however.
Keep it. He's
brings up a third down, and let's call it.
Gain of about 7. Got 3rd and 7 for MINOT.
3rd and 7 for MINOT High School.
Good play call right there. You kind of freeze that D in with that quarterback keeper, making it very manageable 3rd down for MINOT to pick up here.
Well, the Magi are inside the ServPro red zone. ServPro with 24/7 emergency service. Trained technicians in advanced technology at ServPro. Broderick, high steps, goal line, touchdown, MINOT High School.
And up goes to the left to number 34, Griffin Broderick, for a MINOT touchdown.
Well, another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Watch this high step coming from Griffin Broderick at about the 5-yard line. Bingo. Second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year for the UND commit.
Number 3, Kellen Burke.
MINOT High's up 13-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Make it 14. Through the uprights it goes, and MINOT High has a 2-touchdown lead, courtesy of Griffin Broderick.
In the first quarter at Essentia Health Packers Stadium. Packers 0, MINOT 14.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Well, I misspoke. I said it was Broderick's second TD of the game. It was not. It was his first. It was Kellen Burke that had the first one. However, similar plays as Griffin Broderick is into the end zone to make it 13-0. Point after was good to make it 14-0 here with a minute 47 left in our first quarter of football. Griffin Broderick again into the end zone for MINOT High School. Well, are you satisfied with the start if you're Chauncey Hendershot, the head coach of the Magi here in year number 5, Bryce?
Yeah, this has been about the best they've ran the football here in the first quarter all season that I've seen. Great start for the Magi on the road here tonight.
Ball's going to come out to the 20-yard line as that one ends up rolling through the back of the end zone.
Will result in the Packers taking over at the 20-yard line.
Packers with a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 coming from their own 20. Big thanks again to our friends at Prestwich Orthodontics. Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer 0% financing and free consultations either in the office or online at minotbraces.com. It's Prestwich Orthodontics. Again, Nick Holbert, Bryce Gutnick on the call here tonight. We had a game time change. It was originally scheduled for 7. It got bumped to 6 due to the homecoming festivities here in West Fargo. Early start here tonight. Miller's going to take a shot. Incomplete. Right down Broadway, trying to go to Lance Miller, and it's incomplete.
Ball's incomplete, intended for number 4, Lance Williams.
Lance Williams, excuse me.
Been really aggressive on first down, trying to take their shots. I think they got to continue to do that. They've had some good looks on these and see if they can hit one and try and get into this deficit early in this game.
Well, the gentleman you see on your screen right there is Fred Spalding from Trinity Sports Medicine. Want to take an opportunity to give some credit where credit is due. The athletic trainer from MINOT High School, Fred Spalding. Job well done, partner. Football season not an easy one. It's a busy time for those athletic trainers at MINOT High. The number 5 ranked team has been in good hands when Fred Spalding has been on the block and around the field, the rink, the gym, wherever it may be.
Number 17, Kagan Kraft. 3rd and 10 for the Packers.
Back in your day, Bryce, did you ever get banged up? Did you ever have any injuries that sidelined you at all?
I dislocated my kneecap, but when I stood up, it popped back in, so I was pretty fortunate.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. It wasn't me being a tough guy either, Nick. It really did hurt, but it popped right back in, and I missed the rest of the game, but I was back at practice the next day.
That's why you were an all-region selection after 8 touchdowns your senior year. This pass is going to be complete. Over towards the edge, then wrapped up on the play was number 21, Jacqueline Valdez.
Joaquin Valdez, tackled by a couple of magicians. Gain of about 5 on the play. 4th and 5 for the Packers.
4th down and 5 here for West Fargo. They're going to be forced to punt as they're heading back in their own territory. Back to receive for MINOT High School's number 5, Tegan Schindler.
Tegan Schindler and number 3, Kellen Burke.
Kellen Burke back there as well.
Packers. Number 21, Joaquin Valdez.
Well, the return specialist for MINOT High went at the 50-yard line here on the 4th down. And 5 situation for West Fargo. There is a flag on the play. We'll get the call from the White Hat coming here in just a moment. We talked about it in the pregame show here tonight, Bryce. That rivalry with West Fargo back in your time in the early 2000s. There's a state title matchup that favored West Fargo.
Encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty.
Got a big penalty there, Nick. That results in a first down on the encroachment on MINOT High. So West Fargo is going to keep the football here.
Well, that's a big play. West Fargo with the freebie. Back to that conversation, Bryce. That rivalry, was there anybody else in the East that even came close to the size of the rival that West Fargo was for MINOT High back in the early 2000s in your mind?
West Fargo's the team that comes to mind, that sticks out. I remember was it 99? 99, the championship game when a man by the name of Derek Lorenz, one of the most decorated and talented guys to ever play football for MINOT High. I remember that matchup as well. West Fargo coming out on top on that one. I believe it was 24-14.
You've got a pretty good memory, my friend. That's exactly what it was in 1999. 3 times MINOT High has matched up with West Fargo in the Dakota Bowl, 99, 2002, and 2017. West Fargo won them all. 24-14 under the direction of Phil Shurik as the quarterback back in that time. That was the closest MINOT High got, by the way, at 24-14. That's because in 2002, It's 51-14 West Fargo, and in 2017 it was 56-28 Pack. Here in this one, it's 14-0 MINOT High at the end of one quarter of football. Quarter number 2 comes up next here on the PSP Network.
Oh, here we go, where they get it into Doppler up the near side. 3, 2 seconds, 1 second. Doppler rises, right wing, 3, bingo! Oh, Anthony Doppler wins it at the buzzer! Oh, are you kidding me? He turns, he fires, and he buries it!
Well, it's definitely fun seeing some of those memories on the PSP Network, excuse me. Basketball season, not quite here yet, but it's right around the corner. Looking forward to a full slate of games on the PSP Network. We've only got about 300 scheduled total on the campaign this year. If you haven't already done so, make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. Hard run here to the edge. Samek.
Handoff goes to the right to number 12, Aiden Samek. Tackled by number 1.
Henderson comes up with the play of the stop. If you haven't already done so, make sure again to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms, on X and on Facebook. Our mission is to promote local athletes across our great state of North Dakota. 3rd down and 4 here for West Fargo. Ball at their own 36-yard line. Miller hands off into the hands. Gussetti. Gussetti's going to make his way over towards the pylon before he's wrangled up on the play.
He's tackled by number 8, Blake Anderson.
Anderson in on the play. Jolliffe is there as well for the Magi.
4th and 4.
And another 4th down situation. MINOT High's defense has been stout in this ball game. Second 4th down on this drive. They were forced to punt. There was encroachment to MINOT High. Ended up giving them a free set of downs just about 2 minutes ago. And West Fargo now works here with another 4th down situation. Packers are going to go for it from their own territory. Handoff. It's going to be close to a 1st down. Is it enough as Gussetti dives his way forward? 1st down, West Fargo.
He cuts it up real well.
How about that play call? You're in your side of the field, 4th and 4. You decide to run the football. Great cut back there by the running back there, securing the 1st down by about half a yard and moving the chains.
Packers with a fresh set of downs. Gussetti's touched the ball 18 times for 66 yards on the year. The junior in the backfield lined up here lined up next to Miller again. They pitch to him again. This time he's going to cut free from a tackle. Right back to the line of scrimmage after a swarm of white uniforms were in on top of him.
Number 2, Jack Gussetti.
I know that doesn't look like much, but gets about almost a yard out of that. That looked like about a 6 or 7 yard loss on the botch snap there, handled well by the quarterback Miller.
Well, this MINOT High defense on the season has been good. You mentioned it in the pregame. They've only given up 48 total points on the year. That's 16 points per game through the early portion of this calendar. That was their claim to fame last year, leading them to a Dakota Bowl championship. Into the hands of Henderson. Dropped in, then out. Incomplete pass. It was almost an INT.
Number 7, Jacob Scholen.
Good coverage there by Henderson. Almost came up with a turnover.
3rd and 9 for the Packers.
10 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the first half of football. MINOT High leading 14-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Burke and Broderick on the ground into the end zone. First one came with 7:14 remaining in the first quarter. Second one came from Broderick with 1:47 remaining in that first quarter. MINOT High's defense has been stout here in this ball game. West Fargo looking for another big play here and an opportunity on the 3rd down and long. Sent out to the flat, complete. Yards after the tackle are there. Valdez moves the chains.
Quick out there, Miller delivering the ball with some accuracy. Moving the ball into MINOT High territory and a 1st down.
1st and 10 for the Packers from the 45-yard line.
We apologize for our issues with our Ryan Family Dealerships replay here this evening, working on getting that resolved for you. Technology, Bryce, I'm telling you, sometimes it's just like clockwork, sometimes it's not. 1st and 10. Miller trying to have more clockwork on this drive here as he looks downfield, takes a shot and a big one. It's going to be overthrown and incomplete. Prestwich was on the coverage there with Kraft.
Number 21, Joaquin Valdez.
Valdez was the intended target. It brings up
covered by number 34.
2nd down and 10.
I said it during the broadcast already, but they continue to be aggressive on 1st down. I love the play call. Looking to get the ball vertically down the field. They're going to continue to do it as the game goes along, it looks like, as well.
9:50 to play, first half. Magic Towing halftime report comes up next on the PSP Network. Mention PSP Network when you need a tow, and Magic Towing will give you $50 off on that tow. Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. You blow it, we tow it. It's Magic Towing.
By number 32, Peyton Jolliffe.
Jolliffe had the stop for the Magi.
I like this Jolliffe kid. He plays with a lot of emotion out there, plays fast at that linebacker position. He's calling out the coverages and everything. A big job for him in his first year for Jolliffe.
6 foot tall, $180. Good size to him. Across the middle, another shot. This one is complete. Into the hands of Scholand. All the way down inside the 5-yard line. And the biggest play so far of the game for West Fargo has them inside the Serve Pro red zone.
He's tackled by number 1, Caden Henderson.
Caden Henderson was the one that made the stop at the 3-yard line.
Huge gain for the Packers.
And the Packers are inside the Serve Pro red zone for the first time in tonight's contest. Oh, what a play that was, Bryce. You talked about it in the pregame as your Northern Plains Heat and Air key to the game for West Fargo. They needed big plays tonight. Fair to say that was their biggest of the ball game.
Setting them up 1st and goal here, trying to cut this deficit in half here in the first half.
Over towards the left side, hitting the edge. Touchdown, West Fargo. Samick.
Handoff to the left for a Packer touchdown. Number 12, Aiden Samick.
Into the end zone for the 3rd time this year. It's Aiden Samick, that's in. Went over towards the left on the edge. There is a flag on the play, however, here, Bryce.
They got the Packers for holding on that one, Nick. That's going to be 10 yards and take that touchdown off the board for West Fargo.
Oh, those are the ones that are absolute killers and heartbreakers. Brings up a 1st down and goal, but all the way back at the 11-yard line now as they work from the gun here for Mason Miller. Miller to pass. Corner of the end zone. Packers, touchdown.
The pass is complete to number 7, Jacob Scholand for a Packers touchdown.
Well, Jacob Scholand's in for the first time of the year. From 11 yards out, we've got ourselves a ball game on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Talk about a throw right on the money by Miller after that huge penalty, taking away the touchdown on the previous play. West Fargo able to answer.
Point after attempt is going to be on its way coming here, or will they elect to go for 2? It looks like they're going to look for the 2-point conversion here, Bryce. Trailing 14-6 with 8:27 left in our first half of football. The pitch near the pylon. Reaching there was Samick. Didn't get in. Well, the points go on the board either way. 14-6. West Fargo draws their first blood of the ball game. Minot still leads by a possession on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
West Fargo gets their first points of the ball game. It's 14-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Sholin from Miller from 11 yards out. 2-point conversion was no good. Score remains 14-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Ball's going to be booted away here, back into Minot High territory. Into the hands of Anderson, rolled out, ball's on the ground. West Fargo's going to come up with the football.
And the Packers recover.
Talk about a giant play. Came into the hands of Anderson, it rolled out. Ball got up over the 30-yard line, near the 34. Packers end up on top of it.
Packers take over.
Talk about a turn of events here late to the first half.
It's a great kick, kind of in that between stage of running up and catching that or play it off the bounce on the turf. It's kind of always a tough decision. Nonetheless, a turnover, and right back on the field comes West Fargo's offense.
Well, that kick went right up into the wind. Think that played a factor at all in Anderson's ability to field it?
It could have, definitely, and there's some, the sun maybe might have played a little factor over there as well, Nick.
Run on the play.
By number 34, Griffin Broderick.
Broderick, linebacker, made the stop on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Sabick was the one that was on the carry again here for West Fargo. Tonight's ball game on the PSP Network is brought to you by our friends at MINOT State. MINOT State, be seen, be heard, be you. MINOT State with more than 96% of recent college grads that are either employed or continuing their education. Rolling out Miller, he gets tattooed. It's picked off. Ball's into the hands here of Minot High's Alexander. And the INT has Minot High with the ball back and a big defensive stop.
Anthony Alexander.
Big play by Alexander, a kid that's continued to make more plays as these weeks have come along out on that corner position.
From the 34-yard line.
Handing it right back to the Magi here, 1st and 10.
Well, the teeter-totter of emotions here in this first half. West Fargo scored just a moment ago as the ball was tossed into the end zone. Sholin from Miller. First points of the game for the Packers. On the ensuing kickoff, it was fumbled by Anderson. Now Minot High and Alexander have the INT. Minot goes back to work on the offense. Ball's on the 34-yard line of the Magi, working from the left hash. One on the backfield, one on the right side. In the wideout position, they pitch to Broderick. Broderick cutting free to the near side. Broderick's got a gain on the play of just about 4. It brings up a second down and 6 here for Minot High School.
Gain of about 4, 2nd and 6 for Minot.
7:15 ticks down here in this first half. Northern Plains Heating and Air brings you the ball game tonight as well. Northern Plains has over 25 years of experience as your factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. No other choice to seal your heating and air game. The Northern Plains Heating and Air. Ball's on the ground again. West Fargo saying they've got it. Packer football.
Yeah, it looked like Burke never had it.
That's recovered by number 12.
Never got it off the snap there. And going back and forth on some turnovers here, Nick, as it goes back to West Fargo with a big opportunity here in this first half. Down 8 with possession.
Ryan Family Dealerships replay got you another look at it. Over 50 years, Ryan Family Dealerships has served Western North Dakota. Browse your massive inventory online, driveryan.com. Miller, he's sacked on the play. Big Dylan Huber comes in and slams the door for Minot High School.
Miller is sacked by number 68, Dylan Huber from Minot.
Brings up a second down and long here now for West Fargo.
15 or so for the Packers.
Second down and 15. Handoff. Gusetti cuts free. Back over the original line of scrimmage before Henderson reels him in with the help of Kellen Burke. And Gusetti brings him back up.
Great job by Gusetti.
To just about 36-yard line.
Nice little delayed handoff, kind of a draw to Gusetti there, making this third down a little more manageable, about 3rd and 7, maybe a 4-down territory situation for the Packers.
Well, Gusetti lines up right next to Miller here, working from the gun. Under 6 minutes to play first half. The pitch comes out, Gusetti. Stop is made there from the Magi. And coming up with the stop was number 13 for Minot High.
By number 13 for Minot.
I have a 13 on my roster either here in West Fargo.
On the roster, but taken down by number 13.
See if we can get some help on that. We do apologize. Stop was made, nevertheless, in the secondary. Brings up a 4th down. 4-down territory, as you mentioned, Bryce, here with 5 minutes and 4 seconds ticking down on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. That's in the first half. Oh, Alexander was in hot pursuit. Pass got completed. Sholin inside the Serve Pro red zone before Henderson took him on a play.
It's one of those plays, Nick, as a quarterback. You just know you're going to get hit. You stick in there. You put a ball on a line, able to convert on 4th down.
Henderson. Good gain on the play. Packers take over from inside the 20-yard line. We got about 4:54 left in the half. If you are a part of the homecoming court or the Hall of Fame, please report to the area by the concession stand.
14-6, Minot High on top. West Fargo pressuring inside the Serve Pro red zone. Alexander again in hot pursuit. Another sack on the play for the Magi, as coming in and making the stop for the Magicians on defense was Adam Rosick.
By number 74.
Minot High defense really starting to dial up some pressure, as you see 16 coming off the edge there, free runner. Getting after Miller, not letting him get comfortable back in the pocket.
Big loss on the play, brings up 2nd down and 18 here for the Packers. Out of the Serve Pro red zone, they go on the keeper. Miller pitches back, ball's into the hands of Samek. Samek barreling his way down inside the 10, and Samek making some work.
Number 12, Aiden Samek. Great gain on the play for a Packer first down.
Well, West Fargo's got another first down. They re-enter the Serve Pro red zone. Henderson was the one that had the stop for the Magi. Brings up a first down.
Second and short.
Oh, 2nd and short.
From about the 8-yard line.
Close to the first down.
Third down and short from the 8.
Position here in this late 2nd quarter drive. It's actually a 3rd down and short. From the gun again, Miller working here. Samek lined up on his right. Pitch play again. That time wrapped up big time. Bedell comes crashing in to make the stop for Minot High School.
Samek. He's tackled by number 36, Landon Bedell. No gain on the play. 4th and short for the Packers.
.313 ticks down here, first half. Again, Magic Towing halftime report comes up next on the PSP Network. The Colbert, Bryce Gutnick on the call here from West Fargo, North Dakota tonight. Sure appreciate you all for joining us here on the PSP Network. Spread offense this time, Bryce. 3 on the left side. 1 in the backfield. Quick hitter. Corner of the end zone, in and out of the hands of Sholin. He almost had his 2nd of the game, but it's incomplete. Flag on the play.
That was a great fake. Kind of froze the Minot High defense. Had a good look in the end zone there, but
5 men in the backfield.
We do have a flag on the Packers.
All the flag on the play brings up.
So Minot's going to decline that penalty, giving them possession as it was 4th down.
Thank you, sir.
1st and 10.
Minot gets the ball back deep in their own territory.
Once again, if you're a part of the homecoming court or the Hall of Fame,
ball's on their own 8-yard line.
To the area by the concession stand.
Well, Minot came out of the gate tonight swinging. They rushed the ball down the field on 2 straight possessions and scored. Some turnovers have plagued this tail end of the first half. The Magi looking to see if they could find a way to get down the field for some more points at the end of this second quarter of play. From the gun, Burke's got Broderick with him. Burke hands off. Broderick to his right. Broderick's going to be wrangled up. Making the stop was number 78, Ethan By.
Tackled by number.
Well, you look at this West Fargo program, 13 East Region titles, 6 state championships, an enrollment of 1,458, not a small school by any means. Off to Kraft, first reception of the game. Kraft at the ankles, got taken down, multiple flags on the play.
I'm wondering if there might be a face mask on this one on the Packers, which would be a big penalty.
Block in the back. Offense, 10-yard penalty, second down.
Well, the block in the back brings up a 10-yard penalty. They'll replay the second down. West Fargo Cheyennes at Century tonight. That ball game is on the PSP network as well this evening. Scott Woodmansey, Chuck Claremont on the call. That one deep in the first quarter of play. Nobody on the board yet with the Mustangs and the Pats. Broderick cuts free. Up over the 30 to the 35, and Griffin Broderick wrangled out of bounds, and Broderick might be just a bit shaken up on the play.
Tackled by number 67, Tim Walla.
Great run by Broderick. Such a horse. More than one pack. Could it take more than one Packer to get him on the ground as Minot goes to the hurry up.
Hurry up offense for the Magi after Broderick had the big run to get them up near the 35. Handoff here with the football for the Magi. Taven Backman right back to the line of scrimmage before he's wrangled up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by number 99, Casey LaRock. No gain on the play.
90 seconds to play, first half. Backman hasn't touched the ball much for Minot High in the backfield. They give him a touch there. Short gain on the play, just about a yard possibly. Minot High's got 2 wide receivers on the right side. Backman goes into motion. Burke, quick hitter, into the hands of Backman. Backman tried to make a man miss, got it up to the 40-yard line. Nice defensive play there. Lance Williams, the corner, made the stop.
He's tackled by number 4, Lance Williams. Gain of about 3. 3rd and 6.
Well, we've got a timeout on the field brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. First International Bank and Trust, family-owned independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910, they've grown ever since, all the way to the communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online, firstinternationalbankandtrust.com. Quick timeout for the Magi. They get the play call in that they wanted, it looks, Bryce, and they're going to bring it back up to the line of scrimmage here and hurry the play back along here at the tail end of our first half of football. 1:04 is what remains on the clock. Wide receivers on both sides again, one in the backfield. Burke from the gun. West Fargo showing blitz here. Bryce is. They look for hot pursuit. Burke's going to keep it. Rolls over to the right side. Burke with a gain on the play, but he's going to be wrangled up and tossed to the ground by number 88.
Number 88,
Hawkins Seymour comes up with a stop for West Fargo.
Gain of a couple brings up 4th down.
We have Burke. He hobbled off to the sideline over there, Nick. That'll be something to monitor in the second half. Looked like maybe an ankle.
Play clock down to 16. Game clock at 32. Sun starting to set behind us in the west. Early start time of 6 p.m. here tonight. Going to celebrate homecoming here at West Fargo High School with the homecoming courts. Well, the play clock goes all the way down to 0. And Minot High is going to take another First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. First International Bank and Trust. Find them online, FIBT.com. One more play, maybe to end the first half. Minot leads 14-6.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore. Huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
14 seconds left here in the first half. Minot by 8 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Magi are going to punt on the 4th down. Ball takes a Minot high bounce. It's going to go all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Honey, like that punt there for the Magi. And it will just about do it for the first half. 1 second remains on the game clock in the first half of football. Join us for a Magic Towing halftime report. Mention PSP Network when you call for a tow. Magic Towing will give you $50 off
1 second left in the
on that tow. Put this number in your phone now, 509-4011. It's Magic Towing. You blow it, we tow it, serving western North Dakota. Well, that sun's a factor really only for the Minot High sideline. Hey, Bryce?
Yeah, we'll get, as the minutes move along there, they should be in the shaded area after after halftime here.
You like an early start time here tonight? Probably doesn't favor Minot High traveling across the state on a school day, I would think.
Yeah, it's something different with their festivities and everything they're going on, and just move it up to a 6 o'clock start. And maybe some people got out of work maybe a little earlier on a Friday, or
gets us out of here a little bit earlier tonight, I'd have to assume as well. Flags on the play before the ball is snapped.
Prior to the snap, ball start. Offense number 66, half the distance.
Well, we're going to see West Fargo just take a knee here to end our first half of football. That's exactly what happens, and the first half comes to a close. 14-6, Minot High School. First 24 minutes are in the books here at West Fargo.
First half at Essentia Health Packers Stadium. Packers 6, Minot 14.
We changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I picked Carson Wentz. I picked Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from? I was in football, just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team, like your community bankers at First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in MINOT and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
One half of football complete. Minot High 14, West Fargo 6. On the BNC National Bank scoreboard, welcome into our Magic Towing halftime report. Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. Put this number in your phone down. You'll be glad you did. When the timer rises, 509-4011. It's Magic Towing. Mention PSP Network and you will save $50 on your tow. It's Magic Towing. Bringing you the halftime report. Nick Olbert, Bryce Gutnick on the call. Well, Bryce, homecoming's always a special night, isn't it?
Yeah, I loved it. They were introducing all the participants there, and they had their spirit animals. I was wondering if you knew what your spirit animal would be, Nick.
Yeah, they did announce what each kid's spirit animal was. You know, I don't know that I have one. Do you have one?
I think mine might be maybe like a hippo. That's my best guess for me.
Yeah, that's a
hippopotamus. Yep, that's mine.
I like that. Nothing slow about that first half of football as Minot High and West Fargo off and rolling after one half of play. Overall, your big takeaway, was there one for you that first half?
Turnovers, those couple turnovers by Minot High. Burke on the botch exchange there, giving the ball back to West Fargo, and then off the special teams. That was a big factor in the first half. That kickoff fumbled by Minot on the return and giving it right back to West Fargo has really kept this game close. A game where Minot has ran the ball well and been able to move it, but you turn it over like that, it's going to be a close ball game. And it is, yeah.
Anything besides those turnovers in your mind that is a major topic of conversation for either coach here at the break?
I just think West Fargo's play calling, I've loved it. They've shown that option look in trying to get the ball out on the edge, and they're taking shots on first down, trying to move the ball vertically, and they've had a little bit of success doing it.
Taking a look at the highlights of the first half, brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. Browse their massive inventory online, driveryan.com. There hasn't been a lack of big hits by any means in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's two teams, two good defenses. West Fargo defense has held their own as well, and we know what the Minot High defense brings each and every game.
Ryan Family Dealerships for over 50 years has proudly been serving Western North Dakota. The buying and selling process of vehicles, driveryan.com, again, is where you can browse their massive inventory online. Well, some of those turnovers really were the name of the game, but they were timely on both sides, it seemed. The Minot High maybe benefited a bit more from where their turnovers came after they turned the ball over themselves here. But one of those things that certainly can change a game that they look to clean up in the second half.
Yeah, they'll definitely look to clean that up in the second half. It's going to be interesting to see Kraft, a name we didn't call much in that first half, Nick. See if they can get him involved maybe early, show that play action pass, their success they've had running the ball on the first down, seeing if it can open up down the field with Kraft.
Well, you'll see West Fargo's first score of the ball game coming here in just a moment. A few glitches in our system here in that first half. We do apologize. Scoring recap coming up in just a moment. You're going to see that play right there got called back. Minot High and Burke get into the end zone first in the ball game. That came with a minute 47. I'm sorry, that came in the first half with 7:14 remaining to make it 6-0. Minot points after was good to make it 7-0 Magi. Then it was Broderick from 12 yards out making it 13-0. Point after attempt was good for Minot High School. See that play right there as Broderick danced into the end zone. And then Sholin from Miller. 2-point conversion was no good. That's where we stand at the end of one half of football. Live look in from down in the capital city tonight. We've got a big matchup. Cheyenne and Century. This would be a big one, Bryce. Planet Pizza brings you the look in. Planet Pizza, the largest laser tag playground in the region. Planet Pizza can be reached here tonight as well at 852-1700. You can order one of those Blue Buffalo pizzas or maybe just a plain cheese if you're super hungry. Try the 30-inch Galactic. I highly recommend that. It's scoreless with number 3, Cheyenne, and unrated but receiving votes, Bismarck Century. Are you surprised at all with what you see there?
I think we might have just had a touchdown right when you were saying we were scoreless. It looks like Cheyenne ran a little play-action pass, hit a wide-open receiver in the end zone to make it 6-0 on that one.
Well, the levee breaks there. Magic Towing halftime report. Cruise is on. 14-6. Minot High School's got the lead at the break.
Hi, Carson.
What's up, guys?
What you doing?
Just helping out with the local food drive, looking for some more donations. What are you guys up to?
We're helping too. Look what we collected.
Well done, that's the spirit.
That's because we're building character.
You guys are characters, all right.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Giving back to the community is one of the guiding principles at First Western Bank.
First Western, you can bank on us.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Jersey Mike's slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
They're unable to attend. Here in the booth up here with us, we've got PSP.network broadcasting the game online for some fans.
Well, again, 14-6 at the half. Magic Towing halftime report. Looking at those standings inside of the West and the East regions. It's an East versus West showdown here tonight. Really doesn't mean anything other than bragging rights. You want that record to be good at the end of the year, but when it's all said and done, tonight's game is really for building towards the playoff push. By the way, next week, Bismarck at Minot. Conference schedule opens up for the Magi and for the Demons. We'll have it for you on the PSP Network. Legacy at Century, St. Mary's at Minot North. WDA Volleyball, WDA Soccer next week as well. More WDA Soccer next Saturday also. Busy week on the PSP Network. We're excited to bring it your way. A week from now, it's Nick Holbrook, Bryce Gutnick on the call. Bryce, it's time for our second half of football. I can't thank you enough, partner, for being where you were in that first half, filling in on the camera as Scott Lurch joins us for our second half. How do you like double duty tonight? Did you like that down there?
Yeah, kind of an amateur running the camera down there, so I'm sorry if I was a little behind on things. I did do my best, so we got the professional in now, and we're ready for the second half here, and got a full squad here, Nick. We're ready for some more football.
Well, the production value just went up a few spots. However, we can't thank you enough. And again, with that game time change here tonight, that ball's going to be tossed deep into the end zone, but there is a flag on the play before the ball was booted away by Minot High. Here comes the call in just a moment. Yeah, that game time change tonight really kind of threw a wrench in some things. We didn't find out about it until after we already had everything all set up and lined up for this week. And of course, PSP Network doing what we can to promote local athletes and the army of employees that have a mission and a passion to support our mission. You included, Bryce, of being a part of getting these games on the air. By the way, it's not a full-time position for anybody except yours truly. And with that being said, there's other jobs that take place. We appreciate each and every person that's involved with our mission and the ability to be a part of this. But sometimes we piece it together the best we can, especially on a night where we've got 3 games across the state of North Dakota. All right, let's try it again. Time for our second half of football. I don't believe there was any flag or anything like that on the play that ended up causing any yards back. It didn't look. Here's Scary on the return, Bryce, as he's up to the 20-yard line. Cuts forward, then Scary is tattooed on the play. And the run back got Scary up to the 22. He was pasted there. Minot High had the play from Caden Fillion.
I think it might have been a matter of maybe, I don't think the officials were ready, if I could be honest, for that kickoff. But nonetheless, we're underway here. And see if West Fargo continues to take those shots on first down like they did in the first half.
Well, your key to the game tonight for Minot High was a quick start. Your key to the game tonight for West Fargo and the Pack was big plays. I thought they both executed those keys to the game well in that first half. This one far from over here in our second half of football. Miller rushed to the pocket. He's going to be sacked again.
What a play. Eichhorn just blowing that play up, taking on the double team. Minot High's ability to get pressure with 4 really showing there as they come up with a huge sack to open up the second half.
Well, the Magi defense, you talked about them in the pregame tonight, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Team that's only given up 16 points per average. Coming in their first 3 games, there really hasn't been many issues with Minot High's defense on the year.
No, it hasn't. They've been stout. Continued that from last year. Some new bodies in places, and they've continued success.
Handoff over towards the left side, right to the edge, and dancing there up on the sideline was Samek. Samek's been good for West Fargo in the ballgame.
Yeah, another great pursuit by Jolliffe there. The speed at the linebacker position. He's been great tonight.
14-6, Minot High's got the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Packers back up on the ball, 57 seconds in to our second half. Miller from the gun, fires, connected, near side, Sholin up to midfield, and Sholin, being a top target tonight for West Fargo, moves the chains in big time.
That's been Miller's go-to guy. When they need a big play, he has looked Sholin's way. Huge first down. They were in a huge hole there after that sack on first down, but able to capitalize and get a first down.
Ball up to the 48-yard line, West Fargo side of the field. Packers looking to improve to 2-3 overall on their campaign against number 5 Minot High here tonight. Run up the middle. Stop was made from Landon Bedell, but the motor was on from Samek again.
He's tackled by number 36, Landon Bedell. Gain about 4, second and 6 for the Packers.
Second down and 6 coming here for West Fargo. Tonight's game on the PSP Network proudly brought to you by our friends at ServPro. 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology at ServPro, servicing Western North Dakota. From the gun again, Miller steps back to pass. Has some time. Fires it out. Incomplete.
Good coverage on the back end by the Magi there as Miller doing that little fake handoff, trying to freeze the secondary to have them come up. It didn't happen on that one. Setting up third and about 6.
3rd and 6 for the Packers. The MINOT High 48-yard line. You've seen a real weakness on either side tonight that could be exposed, do you think?
I really haven't. It's been the turnovers. It's been big 4th down, 3rd down conversions by the Packers as they got another one on this play, Nick.
That time, the pass. It was Aiden Simic that had the catch.
Simic, not to be confused with Samick there on that play, moving the chains for the Packers into Magi territory.
Brings up a 1st down and 10. Ball spotted at the MINOT High 41-yard line. Game reset brought to you by our friends at Prestwich Orthodontics. Free consultations either in the office or online at minotbraces.com. Oh, by the way, they've got 0% financing as well. It's Prestwich Orthodontics. Quick hitter, little screenplay that ends up into the hands there of Tiedemann. And Tiedemann's got his 2nd reception of the season, and that's going to be his 4th yard gained on the year.
Great job by Miller. They're making something on that play, getting some positive yards. Lincoln Brooks was right in his face, ready to bring him down the backfield.
Well, this brings up a 2nd down and 8 from the MINOT High 39-yard line. Sundown is officially set here in West Fargo. Lights are on at the beautiful Essentia Health Packer Stadium. Miller, he's got company right over the top of him. Alexander comes in with a giant play again, and the QB is sacked by Alexander.
How about the game from Anthony Alexander tonight? That time on the blitz with the sack. Had the interception earlier, has had a lot of nice plays out on the edge. A kid who's gotten better each week on the MINOT High defensive side.
Yeah, without question, Alexander making the stop for MINOT High, taking another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Coming in blind. And Alexander putting Miller down to the turf. 3rd down and 14 now here for West Fargo. Ball went to the ground. Miller trying to make something out of nothing. Makes a man miss. It's going to be a 1st down and more. Miller, he's up to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, West Fargo.
This might be coming back, Nick. I think they've got the Packers for holding, but what a play by Miller. Looked like a broken play. Might have been taken down in the backfield. He ends up taking it to the house, but we'll get the call here.
How about that little stutter step move back at about the 30-yard line? Play is going to come back. Unfortunately, if you're a West Fargo fan,
got a block in the back.
Block in the back is the call.
Block in the back.
Watch this back one more time, Bryce, on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Talk about a kid with some moves. Mason Miller, 6'1", $195. Looking for his 7th touchdown of the season.
They got the block in the back there. You can see it on the replay there. What a play by Miller, though. Seems like we've kind of had a few touchdowns called back in the broadcast so far this year, Nick.
Yeah, it's been a point of conversation. There's no doubt about that. 3rd down and 11 for West Fargo. Miller hands it off. Running to his right, scampering forward, Gussetti. And Gussetti's forward on the play, but MINOT High is going to make the stop, and it brings up a 4th down here for West Fargo.
Usually when you're setting up, you got to imagine they're going to go for it. Usually when you run a draw play like that, you're trying to pick up some of that yardage, make it a very manageable 4th down where you can go for it. And here comes Miller with the play.
Miller brings the play in. West Fargo had that touchdown run just a moment ago that ended up being revoked. On the flag on the play. 4-down territory here for the Packers. 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Miller falls back to pass. Connected. It's complete. Scholand again. And Jacob Scholand has been good in this ball game for the Packers.
Been the go-to guy. The third downs, the fourth down conversions that West Fargo has had in this game. It has been Miller to Scholand. Simple out route right past the yard to gain there. Moving the chains again for the Packers.
Miller bringing the play call back in here. Brings up a first down and 10. Fresh set of downs here for West Fargo. Hurried up onto the ball, go the Pack. Trailing by 8. Miller pitches it off. Sabick runs it forward. He's going to be near that first down marker again. Bryce didn't get enough for a first down. Spotted just about a yard shy.
That option play. Miller taking the brunt of it there from Bedell, but getting the pitch off.
Gain of 8.
Getting close to a first down, getting on the edge there.
Well, there you see Chauncey Hendershot, the head coach of the Magi. All business tonight in West Fargo in our pregame conversation with Coach Hendershot. One of my favorite coaches to deal with, there's no doubt about that. In his 5th year, he's got 27-19. Looking to make it win number 28 all time. Sabick forward. Wrestled up on the play and coming up with the stop for the Magi right at the line of scrimmage was Dakota Boyer, wrong side. That was Morozic that came up with the stop.
Morozic immediately in the backfield on that one. He almost took the handoff away on that. Great job blowing that play up. Another big third down on this drive. Minot has not been able to get the defense off the field here.
Minot High traveled pretty well tonight. Not a bad crowd for the Magi, making the fan bus trip across the state of North Dakota. 3rd down and 3. Right on the door of the Serve Pro red zone. Minot High is going to make a stop again on the play. And coming in to make that play for Minot High was Mason Eichhorn.
That's just great assignment football. Bedell knowing he's got the quarterback on that option play. Him making Miller, forcing him to cut that back up towards the inside. Eichhorn was there, ready for Miller.
Well, the young man you saw on the screen just a moment ago is a young man with the last name Winchesky, just signed to play college basketball at Dickinson State University. Congratulations to Eric Winchesky on the commitment to continue his athletic career. He'll become a Blue Hawk. Corner of the end zone, batted away, almost picked off by the Magi. Henderson was there after Kellen Burke went up from the corner position and knocked it away for the Magi. Minot High gets the ball back.
On the coverage, number 1.
And their kind of go-to play, you kind of just had that feeling that they're going to go to Scholand there. Defended well by Burke, almost picked off by Caden Henderson there. Turnover on downs, gives it back to Minot.
Well, the Magi take the play call here from Burke. See the conversation on the West Fargo sideline as the Magi bring it in with Burke working from their own territory. Ball's at the 20-yard line on their own side of the field as the Magi go to work. Will we see more Griffin Broderick in the backfield in the second half? I'd have to guess the answer is yes. Not on this play. Quick hitter, Kraft. 25, Kraft's going to be wrangled up on the play, and Williams comes in and slams the door.
Tackled by number 4, Lance Williams.
Great play by Williams there. It looked like Kraft had a little bit of room. I believe that's his first catch on the evening for Kraft on that play.
It was. Kraft's a kid that's averaging almost 20 yards per catch on the season for Minot High. That's some pretty sensational numbers for the Minot High senior. Handoff, Broderick. A-gap coverage was there for West Fargo on that play, right back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defensive line there as the Packers are showing that 2-deep safety look. When Minot's seen that majority of the time, that's going to tell you that they're going to run the football.
Noise for our Packer defense on this big 3rd down play.
3rd down situation for Minot High in their own territory. Burke's going to work the gun again. Well, they came out in full force tonight, did the green and white. Burke rolling out to his left side, taking a shot deep downfield. He's got Kraft open. Flag on the play, and Kraft is interfered with.
Burke doing a good job on that rollout. That's such a tough throw across your body. You kind of catch a defender, you kind of underthrow it there, and you catch a defender making contact with Kraft there. Kind of tough for his head to get around, drawing a pass interference call, and a first down for Minot High.
First down.
First down, Minot High School. Ball's going to be spotted right at the 40-yard line, I do believe here, Bryce.
Did you get him?
That's such a tough play for the corner on that. When those balls are overthrown, and you're right on that wide receiver the receiver's trying to come back. Most of the time he's drawing some contact there, and you're going to get whistled for an interference.
Pitch to Broderick, left side. Broderick makes a bad miss. Up to the 45, and Griffin Broderick. Another nice gain on the play for the Magi.
Saw a lot of that in the first half. The success with the run game on first down. Another thing we also saw, the hurry up Minot straight to the line of scrimmage, ready for the next play.
Well, we talked about Chauncey Hendershot and his young career as the head man of Minot High in year number 5. On the other side, you couldn't have anything further from a youngster in the game, if you will. Jay Gibson, year number 33, Bryce. That's a long time at the helm. 206 wins, 118 losses for Jay Gibson. Legendary career. Broderick, first down, Minot High School.
Nice little jump cut. Great patience by Broderick there, moving the chains, not picking up a ton of yardage, but just enough to move the chains and set it up first down for Minot High.
Tackled by a number of Packers, gets just enough for a Minot
Gibson
first
from
down.
Dickinson High, by the way, 1975 grad, played football at UND and basketball, hired back in 1991. We were just little lads back then. Backman on the run for Minot High. He's going to be close to a first down as David Backman dances his way forward.
Haven't seen Backman involved much to begin this year, but he's had a few opportunities in this game, breaking off a nice run there of about 9 yards.
Handed off to him again. Backman over to the right side. Backman goes down hard. He's going to be in some pain here, Bryce. That was a hard hit. He gets a first down, but certainly wasn't an easy one. He's hoping to get up here. Glad to see that happen. Contact sport, this not an easy one by any means. Backman gets up and runs off the field like a true warrior here.
Yeah, that was a nice pop on Backman there. I don't know if it was, maybe got the wind. I don't know if the wind was knocked out of him or what, but he got up pretty quick and to the sideline on his own power, so he appears to be okay.
2:05 ticks down third quarter. We got a ball game, 14-6. Minot on top, marching down the field. Fake the handoff. Little bubble screen. Off to Bledsoe. Wrangled up at the ankles, and making the stop there was Samek from the safety position. Brings up a second down and looks to be about 8 here for Minot High School.
Short game, 2nd 8 for Minot.
Second down and 8 for the Magi. From the left hash, ball at the 33-yard line. Right up Broadway, 3 green jerseys on top of the ball carrier. Backman from Minot High School. Big stop there for the Packers.
Packers defensive line holding their own here, setting Minot up in a long third down situation. See what they dial up on this one.
Well, Burke takes the play call in.
This is a big third down.
For Chauncey Hendershot.
As long as we've been this night for our Packer defense.
Look at this place. Look at the camera shake. The seats below us, the whole press box is shaking. Broderick. He's got a gain on the play, not enough for a first down, but I'd have to think Minot High is in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, they're back to the line of scrimmage there. Another play that's setting you up in a 4th and manageable by running the football on 3rd down.
Well, does Minot High go for a hard count possibly here to get the 5 needed? They take the play call in here from Burke. Play clock down to 14 for the Magi. Down to 10. Now 9, they hand off here. Broderick, no, it's a keeper. Burke cuts free. He's got a seam. Burke's got a first down. MINOT High School.
Great little zone read there. Burke has the option to give it to Broderick if he thinks he can get that first down, decides to pull it. The right decision, moving the chains for MINOT High. Crucial first down as the third quarter ends.
Third quarter has come to an end. MINOT High still hanging on to a 14-6 lead. That's where we were at the halftime and at the break. Who's going to hang on for a victory tonight? Who's going to come from behind? Will it be either of these teams doing just that? 14-6, MINOT High's got the lead. Let's head to the fourth quarter here on the PSP Network.
$389 cash for the winner.
Stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore. Huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Tonight's ball game on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Planet Pizza. 701-852-1700. It's about dinner time right now at 7:35 p.m. Try those stuffed breadsticks. I'm telling you won't be disappointed. Planet Pizza, 701-852-1700. MINOT High knocking on the doorstep of the Serve Pro red zone with a fresh set of downs. Over to the far side, Prestwich on the run. He's down inside the 10. Prestwich finally wrangled out of bounds over on the far sideline after a big run for MINOT High School. Last line of defense and knocking him out of bounds was Gassetti.
That play was set up by all that motion in the first half where they were handing it off to Broderick and Burke keeping it. This time to get it to Prestwich. He gets the edge, sets him up in first and goal.
First down and goal for the Magi, working here. Broderick, left side. Broderick's down inside the 5-yard line.
Number 34.
And Broderick continuing to tear here for MINOT High.
Gain of a couple.
It's going to be a second down and goal coming for the Magi.
Magi going to that jumbo look. They bring in Bledsoe. They bring in Eichhorn. Basically has an extra offensive lineman on that left side. Let's see if the MINOT continues to run the ball to that side.
Hand off Broderick, right to the goal line, pressuring, waiting for the call. Touchdown, MINOT High School. Griffin Broderick's into the end zone for the second time in the ball game. MINOT's got a 2-possession lead.
Great drive by MINOT High, making it a 2-possession game here in the fourth quarter as we started. Broderick just right up the middle there, punching it home.
Second score of the ball game for Griffin Broderick.
Lining up to kick for MINOT. Number 3,
Kellen Burke's going to come on to kick the point after. 3-yard run for Griffin Broderick. Kellen Burke with the point after. It's right down Broadway.
First kick is good. With 11:17 left in this game, MINOT 21.
Wow, Griffin Broderick doing it again for MINOT High School. Been a fun one tonight from West Fargo, 21-6. MINOT High leads on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships. I love working with people. We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Well, we open the show with this look outside of Essentia Health Packer Stadium. Late 90s, early 2000s, the Packers were the team to beat in the top tier of North Dakota high school football. MINOT High's got a 21-6 lead right now here in this 24 season matchup. Deep kick. Burke right through the end zone. And Kellen Burke's got the boot on him.
Number 3, Kellen Burke.
Packers will have the ball at the 20-yard line.
Touchdown.
The dynasty that is West Fargo High School football. Again tonight, this is matchup number 23 all-time between these two teams. Minot trying to inch one game closer. They trail in the all-time series 12-10. West Fargo's got the all-time advantage over Minot High. What does Minot High need to do here, Bryce, in the final 11-17 to hang on to a win tonight for win number 2 on the year?
Well, with a 2-score game, you got to believe that West Fargo is going to go through the air like they have most of this game. Really plays into Minot High's hands with their front four and their ability to get pressure.
Pass was out into the flat, complete there to Simic. Jolliffe made the stop for Minot High School.
Gain of about 6 on the play, 2nd and 4 for the Packers.
2nd down and 4 here for West Fargo. Under 11 to play in tonight's ball game. Well, that matchup down in Bismarck, we'll see if we can get an update for you on the Century Cheyenne Showdown. We can. 7-7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. That game in the 3rd quarter, that's a barn burner down there in the capital city. Handoff comes away into the hands of Samek. Taking a look at a Planet Pizza live look in. Planet Pizza 701-852-1700. 7-7 in the 3rd quarter. Cheyenne ranked number 3 in the state of North Dakota. Bryce, this would be a huge win for Century and some momentum for the Pats heading into West Region play that starts next Friday night.
Cheyenne with another trip out to the capital city this weekend, and Century's giving them everything they got to start that one out, Nick.
Out of conference matchups for the first 4 weeks of action, or through the first 5 weeks, I should say. And on to conference play. Here's a pitch. Near the first down marker. Did Samek get enough?
Number 12, Samek.
Looks like he did.
It's going to be close, Nick. It might be. Nope, they did give him the first down. You're correct. I thought they had him about a half a yard short, but.
Looking at where the teams in North Dakota high school football rank right now, according to the media, the North Dakota Associated Press, Sportscasters, and Sports Writers Association. Bismarck is the team to beat in all the land. Davies at 2, Cheyenne at 3. Mandan and Minot at 4 and 5. Minot will play Bismarck High next Friday night to open the conference. And how do you like the gritty schedule for Minot High? Playing a handful of ranked teams out of the gate here in 2024. Here's that schedule for Minot High School. Cheyenne's ranked. Shanley was receiving votes. Davies is ranked. West Fargo's always good, even though they're not ranked. And then you got Bismarck, who's number 1 inside of North Dakota currently. It's a little easier, possibly. No knock on Williston Coyotes are down just a bit. Then we get to see Hudson, Sheldon, and Mandan, one of the top players in all of North Dakota, before Legacy and Century to close out the year for Minot High. We'll have all those games on the PSP network. The one that we won't have is the matchup out in Williston. Handoff, again. Minot High is going to have a stop on the front line, and that time crashing in to make the play for the Magicians was Tucker Nelson.
Morozic was right there as well. Just great get off on by the defensive line, blowing that play up.
Well, we've got an injured Packer on the field. It's the First International Bank and Trust timeout on the field. First International Bank and Trust can be found online, FIBT.com. Locations across Arizona, Minnesota, and North Dakota. First International Bank and Trust, proud to bring you North Dakota high school athletics here on the PSP Network.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
go. Here we go. Where? They get it into Doppler up the near side. 3, 2 second, 1 second. Doppler rises right wing 3. Bingo! Oh! Anthony Doppler wins it at the buzzer. Oh! Are you kidding me? He turns, he fires, and he buries it.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Well, it was Jack Gassetti, the injured Packer. He needed some assistance to get over to the sideline. That's a bad break here tonight for West Fargo. Hopefully Gassetti's going to be all right. He's been key in tonight's ballgame. Ball's up for grabs, 500. Henderson's got the INT. Henderson back up over the 35-yard line. Now Henderson's going to be wrangled up and taken down on the play. There is a flag, Bryce.
Intercepted by number 1.
They're going to get Bedell on a. They're going to say it's a block in the back, maybe a blindside block. He was really just trying to tap him. You could see towards the end of this play, he was trying to say he wasn't even trying. He was just trying to stand there, but they are going to get him on that. So the interception will stand.
The interception. Illegal block in the back. MINOT number 36, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Minot High still gets the ball, as you mentioned.
Correct. Yep, Minot will have the football, 1st and 10, but
that penalty happened after.
Penalty was after the interception, so it will stand, and it's a turnover, and Minot's in business here on West Fargo territory.
21-6, Magi have the lead. 2 from Broderick, 1 from Burke in the ball game. Burke's got it on the keeper here. Rolling out right side. Oh, he's got company wrangled up and hogtied from behind. Burke goes down hard. It was Knutson that came flying in to make the play for West Fargo.
Some really good coverage in the back end by the secondary. Burke had nowhere to go. Looked like he was trying to take off with his feet, but was taken down from behind, setting up 2nd and long.
Well, Burke's got the speed. Knutson came flying in from behind him to make the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 11 here for the Magi. Might have puts a man into motion. That's Prestwich. They fake the handoff. Now Burke's got a lane up to the 40. Burke's going to be wrangled up again. Another nice play from the secondary and flying in. On that play was Samick.
Tackle by number 12, Aiden Samick.
Samick, what a play. If Burke gets by Samick, he could still be running on that one. Huge tackle setting up 3rd and long on this one.
All right, fans.
Well, here come those West Fargo fans once again. They have been loud in this ball game, no doubt about that. Showing out well tonight here on the east side of the state. Big defensive stop could go miles here for the Packers, too, by the way, on the 3rd and 11 for the Magi from midfield. Burke across the middle. Knocked away, intended for Bedell. Getting a hand on the play and knocking it out was Carter Ron.
Carter Ron, it looked like he had Bedell right up the seam there. Looked like an opportunity for a big play, but out of nowhere there, Carter Ron gets a big mitt on it, stopping that drive, forcing a punt for Minot High.
Well, it's not over yet. 7:14 ticks away here in the ball game. Minot High is going to be forced to punt. Scari's back on the retrieve. He had a big run back to start our 2nd half. Boot on it for the Magi. That's Melhoff. All the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Takes a Minot High roll, still rolling down to the 7. The Minot High specialty teams has been a point of brightness here on the campaign again this year as Minot High pins West Fargo deep inside their own territory.
Great kick there by Melhoff, getting it inside the 10-yard line, making West Fargo go the length of the field in this one when Minot has a 2-score lead with only 7 minutes left to go.
Well, we're going to see some big plays, I'd have to assume, coming from West Fargo. Time is their enemy here in this ball game.
Yeah, this Minot High defensive line, there's no better feeling knowing that West Fargo's in a situation where they're going to have to throw the football. So that front four is ready to go, trying to get after Miller on this one.
Miller out of the gun, deep in his own territory. Miller on the keeper, hang on tight. Miller's going to be wrangled up on the play. Big Dylan Huber in on that play for the Magi. Number 68 is going to get the credit with the tackle for Minot High School.
The defensive line play has really been ramped up by Minot High in the second half. Miller kind of had all sorts of time to throw the football in that first half. He hasn't had much at all. Little different story here in the second half.
Not a cloud in the sky tonight here in West Fargo. Around 70 degrees at the time of kickoff here this evening. It's been absolutely beautiful, hasn't it, partner?
Yeah, the wind's really died down. We've been spoiled with the weather, Nick. I say that every week. We really have.
Hard run, trying to catch the edge was Sabick. Will there be a flag after the play? A little extracurriculars here on the near sideline with Burke. And number 87 for West Fargo. That's Tiedemann.
Gain of about 6 on the play, 3rd and 7.
A little chippy down there. It's, it's a 2-score game there, and Tiedemann just kind of kept blocking Burke out of bounds. Could have maybe been a penalty on there, but regardless, it's going to set up 3rd and long and a must-make here on this one for West Fargo.
We talked about the spirit animals at our break here tonight because they announced the homecoming court, and each kid that was on it got to name their spirit animal. Chauncey Hendershot's like a tiger in the zoo right now, pacing the sidelines into the end zone, trying to get free. Right down to the goal line. Will this be points for Minot High School? Miller right at the line is going to be sacked by Bledsoe.
Eventually taken down.
Looked like Alexander might have had him on that one, but Bledsoe cleans it up.
Loss on the play.
I don't think you can go for this one here, Nick. The ball's at the 1-yard line. You're in a 4th down situation. It is going to force a punt back to Minot High.
Well, Minot High's defense has been strong again here tonight. No question about that. There's almost 2 points on the board for Minot High School. Deep in their own end zone. It will be 2 points. The ball's going to go back through the end zone on the long snap, but Minot High gets the freebie.
Snap on the punt goes out of the end zone.
That's always kind of a tough situation. You're backed up so far. You're not at your normal length with the punter there, in the back of the end zone. That one sails over the head, resulting in a safety and a kick back to Magi here. Up 17 in this one. About 5.5 minutes left to play.
Air starting to escape the Packer chances here tonight. Minot up 23-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
The National Bank is developing relationships. I love working with people. We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Minot High School gets the ball back after the safety to put them up 23-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Packers to kick off from their own territory at the 20-yard line. Minot High on their way here tonight if they can hang on to the football. 5:30 is what remains in the ball game on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Right at midfield. Ball's going to be fielded by Minot High's Caden Fillion.
Number 2,
back up to about the 47-yard line. First down and 10, Minot High School.
37, Tavius Barnes.
By the way, Minot State University, with more than 96% of recent college grads that are either employed or continuing their education. At Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. It's Minot State University. Proud to support North Dakota high school athletics. UPS store located on South Broadway in the Magic City. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS store. They're open 6 days a week, located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. From the gun again here from Burke. First down and 10. 5:23 is what remains in the ballgame. Uh-oh, they went to handoff. Broderick, fumble on the play. Broderick's going to gobble it back up.
On the exchange, but
And it will be a loss on the play for Minot High School.
Yeah, they did end up losing a few, obviously, but key thing is clock continues to run. You avoid the turnover. Just kind of a miscommunication there by Burke and by Broderick on the handoff.
Never too early, never too late to let us know who you think tonight's MVP of this contest is. Tweet at us at Network PSP. Sport Clips brings you the MVP tonight. Sport Clips, where you can get the MVP haircut experience. Broderick looked to be dead to rights back at about the 47-yard line. Somehow dances his way up for nearly a first down. Did he get it? Where do they mark him down here, Bryce? It's going to be close to that first down marker. And close enough, the chains will move from Minot High, courtesy of the University of North Dakota commit Griffin Broderick.
Been a heavy dose of Broderick all night. He's been a lot of success on first downs throughout the night, and now they're going heavy dose of him here to try and close this one out.
Well, Broderick pounds it over to the right side again, and Griffin Broderick continues to be special for Minot High, to say the least.
They've kind of shown this single wideout look here. They brought Eichhorn in, kind of like a heavy kind of jumbo set is what they're going to call it with him and Bledsoe. Have had a lot of success running the football with it.
Flag on the play. We'll get the call coming in just a moment. Shields brings you the player of the week each and every week on the PSP network, by the way. Shields of Minot and Bismarck.
Substitution infraction, defense, 5-yard penalty.
A substitution infraction here in West Fargo. Shields of Minot and Bismarck. They have every sporting good underneath the sun, from fishing to fashion. They got their money out of me this year in the golf department, I tell you that much, my friend.
I stopped at the Shields right before I came to the game, Nick. I somehow walked out of there. I did not spend a dime. I don't know how. Don't ask me how. I didn't.
Is there a full moon tonight? Must be. Good place to spend your money, Shields. They spend their money with us to support local athletes. We appreciate when you support and patronize those places that support the PSP network and our mission of promoting local athletes. Griffin Broderick, first down. He's up inside the ServPro end zone. ServPro 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology. It's ServPro. Well, Minot High looking to strike for more blood here late in the contest. 3:50 is what remains. They pitch Broderick, looking for number 3 in the ballgame. He's got 2 touchdowns thus far. He's going to be stopped short, however, on the run over to the right side.
They've continued with this jumbo look. It's been incredibly successful on the evening for him. That Bledsoe and Eichhorn in, continuing to pound the rock down here as we tick to about almost 3 minutes remaining in this one.
Clock management has been strong for the Magi of the season. Game clock sits at 3:14, but that play clock ticks down to under 10 now as the Magi get up to the ball. And the line of scrimmage here with a wide receiver over on the left side. Broderick in the backfield. Burke from the gun. Burke's going to roll out to the left. Trying to go to Bedell. No, it's into the hands here of Bledsoe. Touchdown, Minot High School.
Bledsoe with a highlight reel on that one. The one-handed catch. I thought maybe he was going to go to Bedell on there. I think he had an option for either one on that play, but ends up hitting Bledsoe with the one-hander here, and he gets into the end zone.
Well, Minot may have just put a nail in the coffin tonight here in West Fargo. That's a candidate for your move of the game tonight with the one-handed grab.
Yeah, great play by Bledsoe, sneaking out into the backfield. Minot running the ball successfully, setting up the play action with Burke on a rollout.
Snap was back, kick was up,
Extra point kick
and
is
it
good
was
by
good.
number 3, Kellen
One more look at it from Bledsoe. Getting into the end zone on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Packers 6.
First TD of the year for the big man from MINOT High as the Magi up by 24, it's 36 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Essentia Health Packer Stadium, home to this homecoming matchup between MINOT High and West Fargo tonight. Road team impressive again. MINOT High School leading 30-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Nick Holberg, Bryce Gutnick on the call here this evening. MINOT High ranked number 5 in the state of North Dakota. They were expected to win here tonight. Are you impressed with how they've played in the ball game?
The second half has been really impressive. Their ability to dial up pressure with only bringing 4s. They have blitzed at times and done it that way as well, but the ability to run the football in the second half, control the clock, control the game. And what does that do? Sets up play action with Burke. He hits Bledsoe. Bledsoe makes a great one-handed grab, all but sealing this one with only 3 minutes remaining and MINOT up 30-6.
Taking a look at the live look-in brought to you by Planet Pizza. Cheyenne is at Century tonight. If you're just joining us, Cheyenne's taking the lead back. That game deep in the third quarter, about 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. Number 3, Cheyenne leads receiving votes. Century 14-7 down at the MDU Resources Community Bowl. Out of conference matchups, we talked about them here. New quarterback in, by the way, for West Fargo and completing the pass. That was a bullet right on the numbers. Ryan Camarillo tosses it up for a first down. Camarillo is going to take the snaps again here for West Fargo as he comes in the quarterback role. These East vs. West showdowns, you can end the part of the season that brings you into conference play on a high note. Obviously, that conference play is where it matters. The top 4 from the East and the top 4 from the West will get into the postseason. Camarillo on the run. He's up almost to the midfield at the 50-yard line before he's wrangled on a play. Prestwich made the stop there.
Nice little RPO there done by West Fargo. Camarillo decides to keep it, sets the edge. A couple good plays to start this drive by the backup quarterback.
MINOT High, Bismarck High, Mandan, all receiving votes according to the media in our great state of North Dakota. Do you have those teams as the tops in the WDA? Do you think they finish 1, 2, 3 somewhere between Mandan, Minot, and Bismarck?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see. We get to see Bismarck up close next week and see what they look like coming to Dwayne Carlson Stadium. That's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, the quarterback play by Hudson Sheldon, so impressive what he does and brings to the table every night for Mandan.
A lot of people talk about Hudson Sheldon as the best player in the state of North Dakota. Backyard football, if you will. Hudson Sheldon runs around the field and makes highlight reel play after highlight reel play. He's been fantastic to watch. Bismarck High is the team to beat, however, according to everybody. Now, I just have to say that when Minot High and Bismarck High are good and that rivalry is alive in any sport in the West region, it's good for high school athletics in the WDA. That pass was out and incomplete, tossed out towards the secondary there, trying to reach for it was Sholand. Incomplete on the play.
Camarillo, that was a beautiful ball, just a simple drop back ball out quick. looked like they had a shot there with Sholin down the sideline.
If you're from Bismarck, you don't like Minot High. I think that's probably a fair statement. If you're from Minot, you probably don't like the Bismarck schools. Matt Morelli says it best all the time. Nobody likes anybody inside of high school athletics, inside of the conferences and around the state. Sholin just missed. Opportunity was there, just a bit strong.
His pass intended for number 7, Jacob Sholin, falls incomplete.
Gotta love those rivalries, don't you?
He's up 4th and short for the Packers.
Certainly feel that way. 4th down and short here for West Fargo. Under a minute to play in the ballgame. Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. Bryce Gutnick will be on the field with our player of the game coming up in just a moment. We'll also have a conversation with Chauncey Hendershot here tonight in the Planning Team Financial Shots Crossroads postgame show. We'll have plenty of awards to hand out here tonight, including our MVP, brought to you by Sport Clips. Sport Clips, home to the MVP haircut experience.
Number 23,
Bryce will make his way down to the field here this evening. Do you have your watch on tonight? How many steps did you get in here today, getting set up and moving and grooving in West Fargo? Do you have any idea what that number is?
I got a pretty decent amount. I made a few trips down to the end zone, to the truck and back, grabbed a few things. It's never a bad thing to accumulate some steps. I'm probably close to about 8,000 or 9,000, I think, on the day.
That's a good day. Job well done, partner. We appreciate you. Camarillo falls back to pass, tosses across the middle. Incomplete. All academic from here. Minot leads 30-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Magi are going to improve to a record of 2-2 on the year. West Fargo is going to drop to a mark of 1-4 on the season. Then conference play opens up again, needing to be inside of the top 4 in the East and the West to get into the postseason. This might not be the last time these two teams match up, by the way.
Yeah, it's very possible we could see these two down the road as we enter conference play and more of a playoff picture develops as the season goes along.
Camarillo on the run, across the middle, into the hands, and then out. It was there, but it was dropped. Opportunity was there for Donner.
Intended for number 9, Carter Downer.
Downer, excuse me, incomplete.
Camarillo's came into this game. He throws a nice ball. He's very athletic, moves around well. I don't know if it's been a while since I've seen a quarterback wear number 40.
Wears it well, however. 3rd down and 10. He's going to pass again. Chucks it downfield. Coverage was there. The secondary incomplete. Minot High coming up with the stop. Herzer comes up with the hand in the way.
Great coverage by Herzer there. Closing speed, getting his big paw on that one, breaking that up, setting up a 4th down.
35 seconds remains in the ball game. Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads bring you the post game. Shots Crossroads, home to that famous banana cream pie. We got to go in there and have one of those one of these days. I'm telling you, that stuff is delicious, my friend. I think we should be in the commercial for that, don't you?
Yeah, let's see if we can get something going on that. That'd be a good job for us too.
I'm working on it. It's already in motion, my friend. We're going to try. 30-6, Minot on top. 29 seconds left in the ball game.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs. Minot takes over.
Minot gets the ball back.
As we approach the end of this evening's game,
well, the Magi come back out onto the field in the offensive formation again. 29 seconds left in the contest. Will we see victory formation here for Minot High? Game clock at 29, play clock's at 18, and Kellen Burke gets up on the ball, and we do see victory formation for Minot High School. Well, at the half, it was 14-6. Minot had 16 points here in the showdown, and the Magi improved to a record on the year of 2-2. West Fargo will drop to a record of 1-4. And MINOT now all-time sits with 11 wins and 12 defeats in the 23rd matchup ever against West Fargo High School. Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show coming up around the corner. Bryce Gutnick will be on the field in just a moment. Coaches have the conversations and pleasantries exchanged here. The players do the same thing. MINOT High comes away with a victory. Final is 30-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We'll break it down when we come back to Essentia Health Packer Stadium.
Drop it off in the garbage. We'd appreciate it.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Final score. MINOT High School 30, West Fargo 6. Welcome into our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. Planning Team Financial Advisors, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial and Shots Crossroads, home to the famous number 99, where team buses are always welcome at Shots Crossroads, bringing you the post game here tonight. Let's go down to the field. Bryce Gutnick has Chauncey Hendershot, the head coach of the Magi.
Coach. Program here.
Ball in North Dakota, it's a grind every week, and we had a good week of practice, or a week of practice that got better as it progressed, and got on the bus and had a great day, beautiful night. We executed the game plan. Got to give a shout out to our offensive line, Coach Johnson. Did a great job tonight. Griffin Broderick was running hard. We had some guys step positions. Our punter, Jared Melhoff, to step in, and pinned him twice within the. A lot of good stuff here tonight, and our defense, as usual.
More about that defense, Coach Hendershot. The second half, I know their ability to make some plays on 3rd and 4th down kind of frustrating a little bit. After the force some turnovers, you really ramp that up in the second half.
The challenge, coach, pressure, physical group. I thought tonight they held firm, and we had guys who were able to flush bad plays, move on to the next one, and when it came time, make their plays.
Seems like a lot more players are emerging as these weeks go along. Talk about the depth of your team, and it seems like everyone's kind of really understanding their roles on each side of the ball as the weeks go along.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll find out, right? But we have some guys as we're entering our 5th. And there's still an opportunity to win. So, reality and strike, and we got some kids doing that right now.
I appreciate PSP Network.
Well, we do apologize for that. We're doing our best here. I absolutely promise you. Let's go back down to Bryce.
Clips MVP of this contest. All right, I'm here with Anthony Alexander here, tonight's Sports Clips MVP. Anthony, talk to us about the defensive effort tonight by your squad. Only giving up 6 points after a tough week last week against Davies. Talk about what it means to bounce back with a big W here at West Fargo tonight.
Oh, it means a lot. We play with like a chip on our shoulder, so like as long as we like executed and stuff, we feel like we all did great together and just making plays all together.
Absolutely. It seems like each week we are calling on a different Magi as the team gets deeper and deeper. A lot of you guys, I talked with Coach Hendershot, understanding your role, really developing. Is it just a matter of getting more comfortable with the schemes, getting some more playing time for some of you kids that haven't been at varsity level?
Honestly, yeah, I think it's just us and we all put in practice together and just like watching film a lot. We all execute, and then we just like, I don't know, it just fits in for us good.
What felt better tonight, the free run with the sack, or was it the interception?
I would say the interception. The interception was a lot.
Absolutely. Good stuff. I appreciate you joining us here on the PSP Network. What's for dinner on the ride home? Anything good?
Pizza. Gonna eat pizza.
Can't go wrong with pizza, Nick.
Never.
I appreciate you joining us. Back to you, Nick.
Appreciate you. That's Anthony Edwards, our player of the game here tonight. Wow, what a contest it was. Final score, MINOT High gets the victory over West Fargo tonight. 30-6 is the final score. Oh, sorry about that. We do apologize. Wrong button from me here. There we go. 30-6, the final score. And we do apologize for those tech issues with the wireless microphone on the field here this evening. Appreciate you hanging with us either way. Always a fun part of this postgame. The MVP, that award handed out. Social media will blow up with that later tonight. For good reason. 36, Minot High gets the win tonight over West Fargo. When we come back to our Planning Team Financial Shots Crossroads postgame show, we'll have the breakdown of tonight's ball game and out a few awards as well. Minot victorious on the road here in week number 5.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show is in full swing. Minot wins 30-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Nick Holbert, Bryce Gutnick on the call. Job well done on the field tonight, partner. Obviously, those guys have a lot to be proud of down there. We had some tech issues with the microphone with Chauncey Hendershot. We do apologize. Your big takeaway from Coach obviously had some good things to say, and he was satisfied with tonight's win, it seemed.
Yeah, Coach showing some love to the offensive line. You got to love that. The Mr. Stenberg used to call them hog mollies, the big hog mollies up front, giving them some love. They played terrific tonight. The defensive effort just seems like it's there week in, week out on the defensive side, especially in the second half tonight. Looked like West Fargo could maybe make this a game. It was sitting at 14-6. You didn't know, and Minot asserted its dominance in the second half to end up winning by about 24 here tonight, 30-6.
Well, Minot High has only given up 52 points now on the season. Sorry, that's not right. 54 total points on the year for the Magi. And obviously, for Chauncey Hendershot, you have to be pretty satisfied with that number, don't you? If you're holding your opponents to under 20 a game, that number is going to go from 16 even lower with only giving up 6 here tonight in West Fargo.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing with football at all levels this year. You'll see these teams, they're going to give up yardage. They're going to do that, but when you get down in that red zone, their ability to maybe force them to a field goal or force them into a fourth down situation and try and keep those touchdowns off the board. It's kind of scoring defense. It's big, and Minot's done a great job of that. Not only last year, these first few games this year have been the same story.
West Fargo dropping to 1-3 now on their campaign. 1-4. Not the season that Jay Gibson and company want to have. What would be your big takeaway for West Fargo to keep that positive train moving down the tracks as they head into EDC play moving forward next week?
Yeah, Miller looked good throwing the football at times. They had a shot at capitalizing some big plays in this game early. And against a good football team, especially a good defensive football team, you got to make those plays. You got to hit those home run balls. And they hung in the game. They forced a couple turnovers. That was good and really gave Minot all they could handle there in the first half of this one.
Yeah, it was quite a ball game tonight. Here's your game reset scoring summary as we look back at some of the highlights of tonight's ball game. There was a few of them. Second half better than the first for Minot High would be fair to say. However, the Magi got 14 in the first and 16 in the second. Burke from just about 7 yards out made it 6-0 Minot High in the first quarter. Broderick from 12 yards out made it 13-0 Magi. Burke kicked in the point after to make it 14-0. Miller fouled Scholand for West Fargo in the second quarter of play. That made it 14-6. They went for 2. It was no good. In the third quarter, Broderick made it 21-6 Magi. Then there was a safety back in the West Fargo end zone. The snap went over the head of the punter. Made it 23-6. And then Bledsoe found his way into the end zone for the Magi. That's how we get to 30-6, the final score tonight on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Some of those highlights here on the PSP Network, brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. DriveRyan.com. Defense, defense, defense. It wins championships. It's tough to compete with when it's real good. And right now for Minot High, you played defensive ball. Bryce, you were on the defensive side of the ball in that linebacker position as an all-region player back in the early 2000s, multi-time all-region, and had some accolades there. 8.5 rating. What do you give Minot High's D right now? I mean, they have to be ranking up there, floating at least B+, A-, maybe A+. Where are they at in your mind?
Truly, I think they're one of the better defensive teams, obviously, in the state. The defensive line asserting dominance. It's different guys. It's Huber up there. It's Eichhorn creating havoc. And then just the schemes, the different blitz designs that they can do, and having Bedell be so versatile on the edge out there, and guys like Alexander and Jolliffe. Jolliffe just plays with so much energy. And then you see on the back end, guys like Henderson making plays and Burke and them. And it's a lot of depth, a lot of guys. We talked about it with Chauncey Hendershot. There's a lot of guys figuring out their roles on this team, and it'll be interesting to see now that they get into some conference play starting next week, starting with number 1 Bismarck at Minot.
Buckle up tight for that one. It's next Friday. We've got it for you live from Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Well, I don't want to tell you to leave the planning team financial advisors at Shots Crossroads postgame show just yet, but it's 14-14 Century Cheyenne down at the MDU Resources Community Bowl. I'm ready to watch that one, so let's hand out a couple awards here tonight, partners, starting with our move of the game, brought to you by ServPro. ServPro with 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, and advanced technology. ServPro brings you tonight's move of the game. I've got 2 of them queued up, and I think for good reason here. Let's take a look at the first one. How about Griffin Broderick getting into the end zone? Watch the ups of the young man and the University of North Dakota commit finding pay dirt back in the first quarter of football. He just does it with so much ease, doesn't he?
Yeah, Broderick, first snap of the game, just establishing the run. They did it really well in the first quarter, setting the edge there. He was terrific all night. A heavy dose of Broderick for Minot High tonight.
Gotta like to see the ups there right at about the 5-yard line as well. One more look at the first move of the game tonight, brought to you by Serpro. Again, it's Griffin Broderick that got into the end zone 2 times here tonight. This is his first of the ball game, 3rd of the season at this point for the Minot High standout Griffin Broderick. Job well done. How about this play, however? Bledsoe. The game's still not out of reach at this point. 21-6. Minot had the lead in the 4th quarter, but the defense came up big. That was almost 2 right there for Minot High as Bledsoe had the sack right on the goal line.
Yeah, setting up the safety on that next play, but the defensive line play by Minot High was so dominant in the second half. The ability to get pressure at times with just 4. Every coach just loves that.
Move of the game brought to you by Serpro. Serpro 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology. It's Serpro. Final order of business. Sport Clips MVP of tonight's matchup. Sport Clips, where you can sign in online with a hairstylist today. I'm telling you, Sport Clips, the app, it's quick, it's convenient, it's fast, it's friendly. They do just a fantastic job at Sport Clips as well. I had my hair done there this week, Bryce. I'm telling you, it's just pretty happy with it. I think it looks great. Sport Clips does a fantastic job in Minot and Bismarck. They also bring you the MVP of tonight's Showdown. It's going to win in a couple different directions tonight, but I really like the pick of Anthony Alexander. What was it about his game that had him at the top of your list tonight?
He's been a kid we've been talking about kind of every week. He seems to get better with each game and more experience. Really disruptive on the defensive side of the ball tonight. You see the interception. You see the ability to get after quarterback, the speed. Great interview with him. His parents were down there. He was super excited. It was fun.
Yeah, great job. Congratulations. Anthony Alexander, tonight's MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips. Well, our weekend is now officially in relax mode. But next week, we ramp it back up. Tuesday, WDA Volleyball, Minot at Mandan. Todd Domries has the call of that one. WDA Soccer. Minot State University brings you Minot North at Minot High School. Coming up 7:30, Owen Patterson will have the call of the 16th Street Showdown. And then Friday night, one that we've got circled on the calendar. It's Bismarck High, Minot High, and WDA football to open conference play. Legacy's at Century in the crosstown rivalry. And Minot North will host St. Mary's in a battle in AA football coming up next Friday night. Dickinson at Minot High School on Saturday. In WDA soccer, that Friday night football slate, I don't know if it gets much bigger when it comes to rivalry matchups inside of the West region.
Yeah, the Magic City is going to be rocking next week as number 1 Bismarck come into town. Just a huge conference opening game there, and Minot North's got a good St. Mary's team coming to play them on just a little further up on 16th Street North there. So going to be a fun week for us again next week, Nick.
Yeah, looking forward to it big time. Should be a lot of fun. Well, it's time to flip this game on the PSP Network. 141 left, tied at 14 between Cheyenne and Century. What a contest that is. Partner, great job tonight. I can't thank you enough for your work on the PSP Network. Thought it was a dominating performance, and even with the double duty tonight, thought it was a job well done. Partner, I can't thank you enough for all you're doing to help with our mission of promoting local athletes.
Yeah, it's always fun take the trip down to Fargo, and what a big win for Minot High. Get back to 500 on the season, and as we ramp up conference play, and a lot of good football ahead, Nick.
A lot of good football ahead is right. Minot's at home against Bismarck next week. We'll have it for you. Bryce and I will have the call. Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show at 6:30 next week. Big thanks to Scott Lurch on the camera work here tonight. Big thanks to my broadcast partner, Bryce Gutnick. As always, a big thank you to all those sponsors that make these games possible. Frankly, without them, we just wouldn't be here. But more importantly than anything, thank you to all those military men and women, all the veterans and active service men and women out there for keeping our country safe and allowing us to do what we do, and that's enjoy high school football on a Friday night like we did tonight. Minot gets a victory over West Fargo, 30-6, the final score. The Magi improved to a record of 2-2 on their campaign. The Packers dropped to 1-4. We're at it next Friday night. Hope you join us then. until then, hope you have a great weekend. For my broadcast partner, Bryce Gutnick, I'm Nick Holberg signing off from here at Essentia Health Packer Stadium. Minot High's victorious 30-6 in Week 5. Bring on Week 6 action. We'll have it for you on the PSP Network. Have a great weekend. Have a good night. And God bless.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.